live show is brought to you by Emeterm, an anti-emetic or anti-nausea device. A great option to eliminate seasickness on a cruise. This is a comfortable wearable device worn right on your wrist. It is placed right on the P6 pressure point on your wrist that sends electrical impulses to stimulate the median nerve, then travels to the brain via the central nervous system, which helps alleviate nausea and vomiting. It has 5 different levels to customize to fit your needs. It has an easy-to-use button to turn on and off and even change the settings. It comes with a very convenient magnetic connector that attaches right to the device for charging through a USB port. Just like any product, always read the instruction manual prior to using this device. So if you are someone who is prone to motion sickness but love to cruise, this may be a great option to make your cruise vacation much more enjoyable. Once again, this is Emeterm, an anti-emetic or anti-nausea wearable wristband.
Okay, now we're in the game. Now we are playing the game. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, is the sound off?
Yeah. How about now? I'll wait for the first person that goes. And we are doing mime tonight. Okay, we're back. Okay. Woo! Sorry about that. That was a little mishap there. I often turn the sound off before we start, because Sharon's always yelling at me last minute to get ready and get things handled and stuff like that. So I do apologize about that.
Someone has to be in charge.
I know, it's ridiculous. So listen, can you guys help me out here really quick before we even say hi to anybody? Sharon thinks that we should wear some hats on our cruise, and I told her this is not my look.
We
It's
don't
not
normally
my,
wear
not my gig.
hats a lot. I don't wear hats. I love hats, but I don't wear them a lot because
Yeah.
I have the weirdest. I cannot find hats to fit my head.
No.
And I don't know why. You wear like baseball.
I'll
caps.
wear a baseball hat, but this is not me. I mean, please let's just be somebody who say yes, Jamie, you are right. This is not your look.
I thought it would be fun to wear hats on our group cruise coming up.
Nancy said to trade out hats.
Trade out. Oh. And I saw this at the store. I bought it for Jamie. No, this one won't fit my head.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's too big.
What if I wear kind of like gangster? What's up, West Side? West Side, woo! Yeah, that's not gonna play. So, hat up, skin cancer ain't nice. You're probably right about that. So listen, once and for all, I'm just putting my foot down. I'm not a hat. There are certain people that can wear a hat and get away with it. I know that our buddy John Klekowski is a hat connoisseur. Yeah. He's a primo hat wearer. For me, it just doesn't work. Yeah. Kathy Drew doesn't like hats on a cruise ship.
I know.
So there
That's
you go.
I usually don't wear things, but I found these on sale, and I thought it'd be fun.
That's right.
You know, maybe to wear for a few minutes. Probably a waste of packing space.
Yeah, because thank you. Joni Bieski says Jamie is right all day long. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're my new favorite person. I don't know if I can wear a fedora, Timothy Walters. I don't know if that'll fly. But listen, hey guys.
I'll see, it's too small for your head.
Hang on a second. Let me see what this looks like. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Maybe if I was, let's say I was at Oktoberfest, I think I could pull this off. But here today, no, it's not gonna play. All right, here, you want to put that back on?
No, I will wait because, like I said,
see, look, Tina, she doesn't like the style of the hats, but I do think hats would be nice. All right, so no ixnay on the @hey. Ixnay on the @hey. Thank you for letting me share my pig Latin. Listen, guys, what's going on? Happy Monday to you. There's so much going on in the world today and in our lives and everything like that. It's Football Monday, the first Football Monday after Football Sunday. That's super exciting. Thanks for joining us and breaking away from the game. I know there's a big game on right now, the Texans and the Chiefs. Coming up is going to be the Broncos and the Raiders. I'm sure no one will watch that game anyway. But still, we appreciate you guys being here, stopping in to say hi. Already 150 people here. We love you for being here. If it's your first time, my name is Jamie.
And I'm Sharon.
That's Sharon. Sharonatsea. We are Sharonatsea as a whole, but she is also Sharonatsea as an individual. So it's Monday night. Every Monday night we're here. We're talking about just stuff. Yeah. A lot of cruise talk, and anything else you guys want to throw out there is always open as well. We usually do a short little show. It's about 15 to 20 minutes long, and then we wrap it up really quick so we can go about our lives. But listen, let's.
I see a couple new names.
You see some new names?
Yeah,
well, let's go through and check out some names. And I was just kidding about the
I see
the new
Ruth
show.
Todd in the house.
Sean Villarreal, what's going on?
Oh, stay tuned, Sean and Paige. We may have something fun for you later.
Sean said low blow on the Raiders game, and I really like you, Jamie. Sorry. Hey, man, I'm a Charger guy. What do you want from me? You know, there's I got much love for you, but you know there's much hate for the silver and black. Listen, let's get this party started. First off, can we start with a big old cheers?
Sure.
I hope you guys are out there. You've got your favorite beverage. Tonight we're enjoying a favorite beverage.
Cheers.
Blah, 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 blah. And last week we did a show, a sober show, as we recovered from a rough weekend. Tonight we have a beverage in hand. So we want to welcome you and say hi. I'm going to jump in and say hi to some folks. Do me a favor, guys, while I'm doing that, and I've started to do this so that it works. I'm really just being greedy and selfish when I do it, but I'm going to invite anyone who has their own channel, who creates content for YouTube, to quickly put down that you're a creator while I go through and say hi to all the people that have joined us tonight. And I'm going to go back to 6 p.m. Actually, let me start. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm bouncing over to the live chat. That might not go all the way to 6. Okay, sorry about that. If you came in before 6:06, then you're going to have to come back around and say hi. I'm starting at 6:07 because I just switched from top chat to live chat.
Live chat.
Live chat. Chat? Sorry about that. This is my first drink. I don't even know what's happening right now. So let me start off with a big, big welcome to two amazing women who mean the world to us. Nurse Nancy Plack, and Leanne Francisconi. They are the wonderful moderators here with our Sharonatsea channel.
They're awesome.
Dear friends of ours. You'll notice that they have the wrench, the blue name on there. They are the bosses in the chat. What they say goes, and they keep an eye on you guys out there to make sure y'all are behaving. Yeah. Isn't that right?
That's right. They keep everyone in line.
They do. They are our dear friends of ours. We've known them for a while here through YouTube. We've had the pleasure of meeting Nancy in person, and it's kind of funny. I mean, I feel like we've met Leanne in person. We've chatted with her and known her for so long.
And we are going to be meeting Leanne.
We are going to meet her in a secret. It's a very secret rendezvous. We can't give out the details yet, so Leanne, don't say anything. But we will be enjoying an evening of fun and festivities with her and her lovely and talented husband, Brian. So in addition to that, even actually before that, we'll be hanging out with Nancy and her equally lovely and talented husband, Anthony. So we have a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah. Let's get in there and say hi. What's going on, Pam S? Duke of Cool is here. What's going on, Duke? Tim Campbell in the house. DC810, what is up, Deb? Kristen Estep is here. Angela Clanahan in the house. Marky Mark, what's up, Marky Mark? Tina C is here. Mary Ellen Dillon. Margaret Marnie Wilson is here. Blaine 2007. He is the man with the plan. He is the one that keeps the chat rolling. He's the one that makes sure everybody gives a thumbs up and hits the like button. What's up, Blaine? Thanks so much for seeing you. Great to have you here. Tracy Ballard's here. Jim and Annette Thalman are in the house. Hello, guys. How you doing? Holly Hall is here. Nancy Kerstetter is here. Joni Bieski. Lori Pensell is in the house. What's going on, guys? Ann Smith is here. Ann, great to see you. How are you? Hey there, Midlife Crazy. Jeffrey's Cruisers is here. What's going on, Jeffrey's Cruisers? Lovely to see you. Angela Clanahan in the house. Princess HZ Jaslyn from OKC. What's going on? Great to see you. This old helmet is here. Is this about helmets? No, it's not about helmets, this old helmet. You may have the wrong channel. Right out of the gate, I want to say, Nancy and Leanne, let's keep an eye on this old helmet. There may be some shenanigans in the works. Blaine said Texans versus Saints on right now. Journey with the Gingers. What's going on? Amanda Gardner is here. First timer. Amanda, first time here? Golf clap. Great
Welcome,
to see
Amanda.
you. Welcome, welcome. Tom Beetle Bailey is here. What's going on? What's going on? Rhonda is there as well. Great to have you guys here. Beth Ullinger, our neighbor from down the road. Beth, another person we'll be spending some time with here in the next 34 days. What's going on, Beth? Maybe Doug is out there as well. Let's see. Spikers, Crazy Cruisers in the house. What's going on, guys? Ruth Todd is here. Have you talked to Ruth Todd before?
I have.
She's a woman of few words.
I had a great conversation with Ruth Todd this week.
Did you? Okay.
In fact, I think we were on the phone for like probably over 2 hours, right, Ruth?
2 hours. Holy
Yeah.
shnikes. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That was a lot of fun.
Sean Villarreal is here. Sean and Paige Villarreal probably in the house. And if you guys are sticking around, I got something we want to let you know about in a little bit later. So hang in there, guys. Let's see. Slinky Engelking is here. Horse 123433. Happy Monday to you. What's going on? Let's see. Rhonda Michael is here. Shaquita Blackburn. Sean McCroskey. What's going on, Sean? William Castile. No, we have not done Celebrity Cruise Line yet. Our good friends Tony and Jenny from La Lido Loca are putting out some celebrity vlogs right now. So if you're not already watching those, definitely check those out. Shell Sweets is here. What's going on, Shell? Lovely to have you. Sean Griffin, are lanyards required on ships? Or can you just keep the card in your pocket?
Yeah, you can just
Do
keep
what
it in
you
your
want, dude.
pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
It's
not
your call.
required. In fact, back several years ago, that's what people used to do, is just keep them in a wallet,
Yes.
purse, pocket. It's only been the last, I think, few years that people have kind of taken in lanyards.
That is correct. And if you go on a Royal Caribbean cruise on a newer ship, you may not be able to punch your card, and you'll have to, if you use a lanyard, you have to use the plastic sleeve instead of a hole punch. But that's another conversation for another video for another day.
It's probably only been the last, I would say, 3 years that we have used lanyards. Kind of since we started our YouTube channel. Almost before that, we really didn't use them much.
Now I love the lanyard.
Yeah.
Travel Yoga Eat, EAGLES Eagles. What's going on? Amy Obenhouse is here. Tim Campbell. There is Sean again. Annie Stanyer's in the house. I just jumped ahead on the chat. Hold on. I got to catch up. I got to catch up a little. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. Just put it. Did you buckle your seatbelt? You need to put your seatbelt on. You need to put your seatbelt on because this ride's about to get bumpy.
Oh my
What? Let's see. Where else was I? I was right around here or maybe here. Amanda Gardner is here. What's going on? Oh, that's what Nancy goes. 15-minute show. What are you talking about? Sorry about that. It was just a joke. It goes a little longer than that.
Yeah, you're down a little further, I think.
I got to go down a little further. Okay.
Right.
That's what she said.
Right.
Boom!
You got right.
Anybody catch
Right
that?
there,
I
right
hope
there.
not. My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize about that.
I think right there.
Where Amy Omenhouse, we said that. Tim Campbell.
down a little.
Annie Stanyer's here. Going to Alaska cruise. Can't wait. My first cruise. That'll be awesome.
that's gonna be
Congratulations, Annie.
I love Alaska.
Amanda's doing her first cruise, Majestic Princess, in December from Australia to
nice.
New Zealand. That's awesome.
Oh, that's gonna be nice
Pam
too.
S said tonight's the drunk show. No, I wouldn't go that far, but it is going to be the fun show tonight. Nancy, hello. I will enjoy my beverage. Thank you. Marilyn Moore, what's going on, girl? Great to have you here. Josh Odom is in the house. Hubner Hijinks on the high seas. What's going on? Bob Lemmings is in the house. Let's see. Who else? Kevin Bluck is here. Lori Pencil is here. Barbara Hanna. Nicole Rodriguez. What's going on, guys? Great to have you. Jim D. Dina cruising through life. What is up, Dina? Latanya Jones. Chris Barnett in the house. Jeffrey Endicott said, nice win for the Chargers. Had to fight it out, but a good one nonetheless. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Jeffrey. More than you know. Brian Schultz 1 is in the house. What's going on? There's Rhonda B. Sean and Casey on vacay mode. Great to have you guys here. Pam Shantz is hooking up with us here and hanging out. Laisha L. Christian. Kawana Hardy. What is up, ladies? How are you? Najuma Brown. Kat Rose is here. Great to have you guys. Renee Burton. Jennifer Kildow is here. Cameron Carter is here. I've said a lot of names, so some of them duplicate. DJ Cruiser is here and says, ahoy! Hold on, here's something for you with that ahoy.
Ahoy. Oh my gosh.
Ahoy! Sorry about that. Just had to do it. I felt the mood. Shawana's Creative Circle is here. Jennifer McCandless is in the house. Charles Hahn. What's up, Charles? Good to have you here, man. Sorry about your Bears, buddy. I know it was a rough one, but you'll get it back. you'll get it back. Allie D, hey, I'm late, but I made it. What's up, Allie D? There's Leanne Francesconi. What is up? Glad to have you here. Lovely to see you. Nicholas Muro is here. Shelly Haynes in the house. M. Wilkins, new to the channel. Love the vlogs. Thank you very much. You know what? I'm going to drink to that. Would you like to drink to that?
Sure.
Thank you, M. Wilkins, new to the channel.
You.
Welcome. Sharon, why don't you tell everyone, what are you drinking there? What's going on? What's in your glass?
It is very close to a 40 is a new 20.
Are you sure? That does not look like a 40 is a new 20.
It's not exactly, but it's close enough, close from what we had. It is pomegranate and cranberry flavored martini.
Is there alcohol in there?
Yeah.
What kind of alcohol?
Vodka.
Okay, if you say so. Bob Lemmings is here. What's going on, Bob? Glad to have you here, buddy. I think we've covered a lot of people here. 192 in the house right now. So nice to have you guys here. I realize that some people are out there and they're watching some football, and we get it. But it's an honor to have so many people here joining us. Big Pap, you're absolutely right, buddy.
I saw that. What kind are
this is so yes, this is a very, very, very dirty martini. Tonight I'm going with the Kettle One. I did a little stint with Tito's recently, and I enjoyed it. But I had a few Tito martini nights, and I wanted to see if a Kettle One night might make a difference, and it did. In the morning, Kettle One, I'm a little more clear-headed. I don't know if that's a coincidence or just whatever happened that night. I'm not sure, but tonight I'm doing Kettle One.
I went with the Kettle One too.
You did?
Well,
you drinking my Kettle One?
It's all we had, so I had to go with it.
Oh, and the olives are blue cheese stuffed olives. Big Pap, you're so right. You know that's how I roll when I have the chance. Melissa Zimmerman, you are a liar.
Don't talk with your mouth full. Oh.
Some person named Melissa Zimmerman said Sharon is drinking something with no alcohol.
No, it has alcohol. It does.
Let me try that.
Well, swallow your olives first.
Don't worry about it. I like that flavor. There's alcohol in there. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if you're gonna compare the amount of alcohol in here.
Well, yeah, I have a regular martini that someone would make you with like one shot, like
No.
shot of
Whoa.
alcohol.
You don't know what you're talking about. This is a regular martini.
Well, I mean, with the.
Yours is a mixture of different things, but you're pretty heavy on the cranberry. But
well,
I'm not gonna lie.
I like the cranberry.
I'm not gonna hold it against you.
Yours is all alcohol.
Yes, it's all mine's all business. Actually, is what you mean to say. Let's see, what else do we have here? Who did we miss? We said hi here. We said hi there, and we said hi there, and we said hi there. And Shelly Haynes is just hopping on after work. Thank you so much for joining us. Bob Lemmings is here. He says I like shenanigans. That is good because this is, you've come to the right place. I'm not gonna lie. What kind of martinis are you drinking? It said Nancy. There you go, Nancy Kerstetter. You got your answer. Yes, Big Pap with the blue cheese olives. We covered that already. Angela Clanahan, beautiful. I've been a petty nurse about 10 years. Worked a lot of departments. Do pre-posteris at trauma center now. Thank you. We love nurses here at the channel, do we not?
We do.
Listen, Nurse Nancy is here. Sharon is a nurse. There's a lot of nurses, and we love people that love to help other people. So if you're a nurse, just take a bow. Just stand up wherever you are. Just take a bow right now. We appreciate it. Sean Villarreal said SAS lanyards are required. You are so right, my friend. Thank you very much. Carrie Ross is here. Had a lanyard back in 2007 on my first cruise. Janet Moyer's in the house. Kathy Drew, I think we said hi to. Felicia Phillips, what is going on? Let's see.
She loves the WOW band on Royal Caribbean.
Oh, there you go.
Next time we cruise, we're gonna probably get the WOW band. We didn't get it on our last cruise because we were just doing a 4-day cruise.
Yes.
But
and we were royal rookies.
But we'll probably get that next time. Seems kind of convenient.
Myra Hernandez in the house. What's up, Myra? First time here. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. We really, really appreciate it.
Welcome.
Crazy Cat Traveler. Will there be a time machine tonight? Crazy Cat Traveler, I think you'll just have to stick around and watch. What do you think? Let's just leave it at that. What do you think? Will there be a time machine? Now,
Ruth Todd says 2 hours and 33 minutes.
Wow, Ruth
she
is
timed
tracking
our
it.
call.
That's unbelievable. Don't you have work to do or anything?
Hey, that's work. Talking
Sornella's
to people.
Sornella said New Zealand trip is amazing. What's going on, Sornella? It's lovely to have you here. Ocean to ocean travel. What is up from Washington State? Glad to have you guys here. 18 days to Carnival Conquest for Felicia Phillips. That's going to be a good time. Congratulations. You are going to love that. Actually, that's a good thing.
We actually...
Well, how long do we have until our cruise? Can we talk cruise countdown real quick?
Sure. Isn't that 34 days or something?
How do you not know off the top of your head? How many days do you guys have till your next cruise? Let us know really quick.
I'm trying not to keep track of it so much because I feel like then all of a sudden it'll just be so close and I'll be so excited, you know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Come on, Claykowskis. Already you're dropping a super chat out there, you crazy son of a gun. Give me the, he says, give me the ship. I'll give you the ship, my friend. I'll give you the ship.
It's going to be on a battery.
Hold on, let me B-roll that ship. For you. It's coming in hot. John, thank you so much, dude. You are awesome.
John.
The Claykowskis, you know them, you love them over there at the Claykowskis channel with Doodles McShip Show. Him and his buddy York Ragsdale run the Ship Show, and they have the YouTube channel where John vlogs about his family. Yeah. They are a lovely family with awesome vlogs. If you're not already subscribed, I suggest that you
go and check them
out.
Vlogs that they've put out are amazing.
The last one he just did, just recently here, was definitely my favorite vlog that they've ever done. It was freaking awesome. I watched it because Sharon had to work, and then she came home the next morning, and then we watched it together. So I actually watched it twice, and I don't say that too often. So there you go. Holly Ayers is here.
33 days till our cruise.
33 days? Yeah. Okay, 33 days till our cruise on the Carnival Horizon, our Sharonatsea group cruise. We are super excited about that. Yeah. We will, I don't know, we don't talk too much about it. It's so close now, but there are a lot of people in the chat who are going to be with us. If you're going to be with us on the group cruise, just say, I'm a group cruiser, so everyone knows how super cool you are. And they will all be jealous of you for the amazing cruise that you will be going on here in 33 days.
There'll be more.
Yes, there will be more. As a matter of fact, shortly after our next cruise, there could be an announcement of more. And that's all I'm going to say right now. Yeah. I'm just going to drop a little Easter egg at you guys and let you know. And no, it's not an Easter cruise. An Easter egg is something where someone, you know, put some information out there, some foreshadowing or something like that. So there you have it. Oh my gosh. Amy Obenhouse, what is going on? Thank you, Sharon, for the backpack info. Ordered immediately.
Oh, great.
Dang, which backpack are you talking about? The
Oryxen.
The Oryxen?
Yeah. Well, those things are great. We both have one. We use them all the time. I actually have another one that when I work at my nursing job, I take it to work with me. Totally. To put my things in. So, yeah, those things are great.
Yes, we're big fans of the Oryxen or anything like it, but Oryxen's worked well, and we've had a lot of luck with that brand. You know, you put some stuff in there that's valuable, and when you get off the ship and you're cruising around port, and you want to know it's sturdy, it's not going to rip open, and your wallet's going to be laying in the middle of a street in Puerto Vallarta or something.
Well, it's what I really like is they are pretty waterproof. We got caught in a rainstorm in
They're resistant.
In Roatan.
Don't say proof. They're a little water resistant. Yeah. You really got to get soaked for the water to get through.
Yeah,
there.
We were soaked, like drenched, our hair, our clothes, everything. And when we took our things out of the backpack when we got back to our room, they were completely dry. They were completely dry.
That's a stretch.
No, it's not.
I'm going to say they were fairly
Jamie,
dry.
I remember you don't. They were dry.
How dare you?
They were dry. It was my backpack.
You let's just come walking in here and say stuff like that.
You did not even see inside my backpack.
How cute is that hat, guys? I know. I use the backpack myself. Oh my gosh, don't mess things up.
So, anyways, it's a great backpack.
Let's see. Don Lee's in the house. Tina Thomas is here. What's up? Cruisin' Caboodle. 34 days. What's up, Cruisin' Caboodle? I know that name, and I think Cruisin' Caboodle is going to be on the group cruise with us. She happened to be on that cruise, and so we're going to be seeing her and saying hi. Let's see, what else? Cruise with us is here. What's going on? Ashley Fox. Guys, you look well rested. Must be the cruising life is treating you well. I'm feeling much better and much more well rested than we did last weekend. What were we doing last weekend that we were so exhausted?
I forgot.
Too much partying? Oh, that
no,
was,
it was
boy.
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, that was coming off of that Sunday over at my son-in-law's house.
Your son-in-law.
Yeah, my daughter, our daughter.
Not your daughters. It's just your son-in-law.
No, well, he was the one that was making the drink, so it was his place,
gosh.
as far as I'm concerned. Michelle Wilms is here. 25 days till Majesty of the Sea. That is awesome. What is up, Melissa Zimmerman? Busting our chops earlier. Hey guys, if you have a chance, I don't know if you know the name Melissa Zimmerman, but we have a couple of daughters, and at least two of them sometimes sneak into the chat. Well, one of them does actually. One of them rarely does, and one of them I'm not even sure she knows that we have a YouTube channel. But Melissa is one of our lovely, beautiful daughters. Please say hi to Melissa if she's still in the chat. Give her a big sharonatsea welcome. We try to tell her that there's people out there that follow her mom and dad on YouTube, and she's like, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. But I swear it happens. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Julia Miller's here. What's going on, Julia? Lovely to see you. Jason Barons, I'm getting flashbacks to watching Romper Room as a kid. Waiting to find out if they see me. LOL. Oh, Romper Room, man, that was a great show.
Oh, yeah.
I love that show. I used to send in a postcard just so they would read it on the show.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Did it all the time.
That sounds like something you would do.
I was a child. I was just over a toddler. Why are you making fun of a poor child?
I don't know why. It just sounds funny
That is
for you to do something like that.
I feel like I'm taller than you tonight. Is your chair dropping? Is my chair a little high?
Maybe. Maybe.
Joey Ross is here. What's going on, Joey? Leaving Saturday on a cruise. Blaine 2007 said grape juice. 63-day Carnival Vista for the horse 123433. What is going on? Texans 21, Saints 17. Charles, thank you for the update. We appreciate that. We will go into a little bit of fantasy football talk here in a minute for the Sharon at Sea Creators Fantasy Football League.
A little bit later.
Sean McCoskey has 93 days till the NCL Encore. Oh my God, Encore. We're going to be on the Encore.
We are so excited for
We're going on, when are we going on the Encore? I'm a little confused.
Well, we're going to be on the Encore in January.
When we get on the Encore in January, will that be our first time ever on a Norwegian ship, including the Encore?
No.
I wonder what Sharon's referring to. It's a secret. Let's see. Tina C said, "What is football?" Tina, hang out. You're gonna get the gist of it. We're gonna go over that shortly. Cat Rose said, "Don't even own a TV." Sharon's drinking something with. Oh, there's Melissa's comment.
You're rolling back through the same comments.
No. I'm where I was before. Remember when the chat jumped? I saw that comment.
Yeah,
Jamie, looks like a dirty olive. Yes, my drink is very, very dirty. There are about 3 teaspoons of blue cheese olive juice in here. Jeffrey's Cruiser said Grey Goose is my favorite. Usually I'm a Grey Goose guy. If I'm on the cruise, I'll order Grey Goose just because I try to get whatever I think is the best vodka they have. And I don't know if there's anything better on the cruise ships. Can anybody set me straight on that? Let's see. Klikowski's in the house, as we said. He's on the phone for now, but hola to the family. He's always talking to people. Rob Chartrand is there. All right, the chat jumped, so I'm just going to try to stick with the chat. A couple of people talking about Tito's vodka. I love olives in a martini, says Holly Ayers. You are so right. Linda Lou is here. What's going on, Linda? Whitney Castillo. Lovely to see you, Whitney, as usual. Angela C. Do first aid trainers count for Sornellas? They sure do. If you're helping others, then we love you. Let's see, what else? Did I miss anything else? I'm going to bounce through a little. Amy Galloway, what is up? Sharon, your hair looks great.
Oh, thank you.
What do you do to your hair? How do you maintain that beautiful head of hair? Not a gray hair on your head. Is that?
I just washed it, and I actually, if I curl it, once I actually sleep on it and it's curled, then it looks better than when it's freshly curled.
There you go.
I think. So.
There you go. China Pearl, yes, a veterinary nurse is also awesome. What's going on? Nancy, looks like you got your hands full there. I'm not quite sure. Professor Eno, sir, lovely to see you.
Someone said therapist. Yeah, therapists count too.
Yes, they do count. Professor Eno is sipping on a red wine I got in Europe this summer from my last cruise. Professor Eno, tell us a little bit more about that wine. What is the vintage? What is the vineyard that it originates at, please? Share that with us if you would. Also, if you wouldn't mind telling me how much you enjoyed my computer build video one more time, I'd appreciate it. The video is creeping up on 1,000 views.
Oh my God.
It's a little depressing. And you are the one that really just makes me feel better about myself when you comment on that, Jude. So
Well,
thank you so much.
Next time I need a new computer, I'm going to let you build me one.
Thank you very much. What's a WoW band? Did I say that right? Said Big Pap. Yes, it's on Royal Caribbean. You can get a WoW band that acts like a ship card.
It's almost like a it's kind of made out of the rubber stuff, kind of like those Apple Watch, like the rubber, kind of like the Apple Watches you see people wear. Similar thing. If you've seen Disney Magic bands, it's kind of similar to those, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do everything like open your door. You know, you swipe it to open your door. You can purchase things with it on the ship. And basically, it takes the place of your sail and sign card most of the time. There are a few times that you do need the card instead of the WoW band.
The one time.
Different. It really depends where you're going. Sometimes it's to get back on the ship. Sometimes it's just specific ports and things.
The one time you want to make sure you have a WoW band is if you go to the Perfect Day at Coco Cay and you're in the Oasis Lagoon pool.
Yeah, you can use
and
it
you
for
look
the
over
swim-up
to
bar.
one way and you see a swim up bar. If you have the WoW band on, you can follow your view to the swim up bar and use it to get yourself a drink with your Royal Caribbean drink package. Otherwise, you have to get out of the pool, go get your card, and then walk your butt over there, and that's lame.
And the WoW bands are like waterproof, so yeah,
Yes.
you can swim with them and everything. So.
That is right. Looks like Nancy, do you need to? Is someone misbehaving there? You in the chat? What do you have going on there? This person made a bunch of comments that were deleted, and then it got put in timeout for 300 seconds.
Oh, they have timeout? I didn't know that.
That's awesome. I hope they have to stand in the corner with their face in the corner for a little while and be embarrassed in front of everybody.
Oh my God.
That is awesome. 4 days till Kitty Davis cruises. Amy Galloway's got 69 days. Cruising Caboodle 34. Brian Schultz has 42 days. Ashley Fox has a cruise countdown. Holly Ayres 46 days. Jeffrey Cruises 45. Kathy Drew 421. Ooh, Kathy, you're the winner right now so far. Symphony on Saturday for Edward Negron. What's going on, Edward? That is awesome. George Rigo got 120 days. Spikers Crazy Cruisers has 13 days. That's awesome, Spikers. That sounds like a good time. Less than 28 to Carnival Valor. Bob Lemming said, first time here, what is sharonatsea's favorite cruise line and port?
Oh.
Go ahead quickly, though. You got to get it quick because we got to move on.
Right now, our favorite cruise line is Carnival. We've just started kind of venturing out to some other cruise lines.
Yes.
So that could possibly change, but right now it's Carnival because we've been on so many Carnival cruises and we just kind of feel at home there. We love it. As far as cruise ports go, one of my favorite cruise ports is Barbados. I think, Jamie, what do you like? You like Cozumel? Usually? Yeah. Yeah. But those are kind of our favorites. We really enjoyed Alaska a lot too, but I'm not going to say it's if I had to pick one favorite, I just love the beaches in Barbados.
Yes, you do. You're a beach kind of girl. You love the feel of toes in your sand, and I hate the feel of toes. You love the feel of toes in your sand. Did I just say that?
Yeah, I did.
You love the feel of your sand, you love the feel of your toes in the sand.
Yeah.
And I hate the feel of sand in my bathing suit, but that's another conversation.
And our son loves San Juan. That's his favorite port. So we all kind of have different favorite ports in the family.
Big Pap has 17 days till he leaves for Miami. Big Pap is going to be cruising with us on our group cruise, which we are super excited to have
He'll be on the
Mark
cruise
Stamper and Mrs. Stamper on the cruise.
A couple weeks before the cruise.
He's going on a week-long cruise on a Royal Caribbean ship, if I'm not mistaken. Then getting off of that and doing a back-to-back on the Carnival Horizon. I have no idea what kind of condition he's going to be in when we finally see him. He will already have 2 weeks of cruising under his belt.
Well, he'll be well rested then.
He will, but I'm wondering, will he even have any clean underwear left?
They have laundry on the ship.
Yeah, I don't know if Big Pap is a laundry kind of a guy. Does he strike you as a laundry guy?
I don't know.
I don't know. Big Pap, fill us in, man. Latha Hamilton, 83 days to go. Carrie Ross, 31 days. Too many days. Can we fast forward to January? Says Crazy Cat. Josh has 102. Kevin Rodriguez 7. Mary Ellen 67. Sean Villarreal has 101 till the next cruise. That's because they were just on the Splendor, and now they are hooked.
Speaking of them, let's take a break and let's talk about the little thing we want to show them.
How do you want to start it? You want to talk about? All right. So we do have. We get asked a lot. Do you guys have any Sharon at Sea merchandise? Well, we do. We have, if you go on the YouTube channel, you'll see the merchandise shelf, and you can order stuff there from Teespring. Then we also have a bunch of stuff on Spreadshirt.
Yeah, there's shirts and things on Spreadshirt.
Yes.
But we order things sometimes from other companies as well, but it's just not really for sale yet. We're kind of venturing out and trying to find some kind of different things, kind of, I guess, SAS gear, so to speak.
Yeah.
So we got something kind of new here, and we wanted to, so we thought we would start this new thing. Whenever we get some kind of new SAS merch or gear type thing, we are going to pick a kind of just a random person from our YouTube channel and just announce it and send them one, and they'll be the very first ones to try it out and let us know how they like it. And if it seems to go over well, we'll probably order more. And eventually we're going to have another website where we sell some of these things down the road. But I thought it was the coolest thing a couple weeks ago, and I ordered one. And when I ordered, I thought, who is the perfect person to try this out?
It's the only person that I've seen actually use one of these.
Yeah.
And they posted on our Sharonatsea Facebook group, the Sharonatsea Cruise Crew. And if I may, just to piggyback, I think that also they're brand new cruisers and just went on their first cruise recently, and they were so hooked. They had such a good time. And the funny thing is, they were on the Carnival Splendor, which is a ship not known for the newest and greatest things that a lot of the ships have. It's a little bit of an older setup.
Splendor,
oh yes, everything about the Splendor was great.
I think it's perfect for our first cruise, especially.
And they had a great time, and they shared all the information, and we really appreciated that. So Sean and Paige via Real, you don't know this yet, but you already have something coming
I already mailed
in the mail to you, and we need a quality control check, please, if you would. But check this thing out that Sharon has created,
look at
and I think you're gonna like this thing.
I just ordered a couple of them, and one went to you guys. But we have wine koozies.
Wine koozies! Oh my God!
They're just black on this side. They have the logo, and they fit a bottle of wine perfectly.
That is right.
And they're kind of stretchy too. They're that what do you call it?
Neoprene.
Neoprene.
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of stretchy, and with the handle, you could actually just like carry it.
Easy, Tiger. Easy.
They're really sturdy, and I don't know. I think they're pretty awesome.
They are awesome. Hold on. Just stop bouncing this thing around. What's the matter with you? It's the Sharonatsea Cruise Crew. Happy cruising. Sharonatsea.com. And so Sean and Paige Villarreal, congratulations! You are test driving one of those. It's on its way to you in the mail already. And congratulations! Thanks for being fun members and new cruisers, and we love having you. So thank you so much. We appreciate it. So there you go. Kawana Hardy said, "I'm a group cruiser." What is going on, Kawana Hardy? Hello. Let's see, what else do we have? There's Klaykowski saying, "Whoa, thanks." See, I'm a little bit behind in the chat. I'm going to pick it up a little bit. Diane Dietrich is a group cruiser. Cruising Caboodle's a group cruiser. Jeffrey Cruises, I'm on the group cruise October 2020. Yeah. I'm going on a family cruise next year, said Barbara Hanna. What is up, Barbara? 5 days till Deneen Carter gets on the Magic. I'm a group cruiser 2020, said Ruth Todd. We love those group cruisers too, but that one is so far away. Right now, we're just really focusing on the SAS.
Well, you can mention if you're on the 2021 too.
Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah. Yolanda said I'm on the next group cruise. That's going to be a big one as well.
Yeah, that one's going to be really big.
Yes. DJ Cruiser said Super Bowl cruise. Man, I would love to have a Super Bowl cruise. Yeah. We'll see what happens. That might be a little too soon in the planning stage for us, but hey, we shall see. Linda Lou, we'll get you on the next time. Wanderson Morale is from Brazil. What's going on? Good to have you here. Hold on, I need a little. I need to wet my whistle there, sorry. All right, listen, you guys, no cruise period for me, said Linda Lou. Come on, Linda Lou, you can do it. Amy Obenhouse said, I'm so excited, can't wait to receive it. Oh, that's the backpack. Tim Campbell, 24 Days Sensation, going to West Cozumel, that is fantastic. Margaret Marty Wilson said, the game is getting a little vicious. I guess there's a lot of activity going on that Monday Night Football game. So I will have to see. I'm recording it right now, and I'll go back and check it out. Jim D, 272 days till embarkation in Seward, Alaska. That will be a great time. Yeah, Linda Lou said, I need a partner. All right, well, Linda, you got to get out there and meet some people, make a buddy, and get a cruise buddy out of the deal.
You know, I think they have, sometimes, I think there's Facebook groups out there, too, where you can kind of meet up with people on Facebook. But
Yes.
if you're into that, and cruise with them, Sharon.
There you go. Let's see. Bill Leach from Smyrna, Georgia is in the house. What is up? Yes, Big Pap said a group cruiser here. Joni Beesky says Jamie keeps it real. Well, thank you, Joni. I appreciate that. Princess HZ said, thanks for making my life so much better. Wow. They got to be talking to you because, believe me, I don't have anything to do with that. 48 days till NCL Joy for Walt DeLong. This time got a cruise with the husband. This time at the end of the week, it's his first cruise. Yolanda said that is awesome. 299 days till Professor Eno's next cruise. Timothy Walters, what is going on? Our good friend, Timothy Walters. Great to have you here. Anyone have or had a cruise coming up to the Bahamas? I'll tell you what, man, the Bahamas cruises are starting back up. I know you guys are all aware. It's been all over the news. You know all about it. But starting next week, cruisers are getting back. They're probably already starting now.
Yeah, well, some of
back
them,
to Nassau and the
now.
likes of that. I think that the Grand Bahamas, which is the island, the northernmost island in the Bahamas chain, with Freeport, and also the
Most of the
Alba.
private islands.
Gosh, I always forget this name because I've never known about it until just recently. It's not Albacore, but Albaca. Somebody help me out. I know you guys know. Those other islands, they will not be getting visitors anytime soon, but hopefully they'll be working it out.
They don't have, there was a cruise port there, right there.
Yeah.
In the one.
Not in the one. And the other one, Freeport took some hits, but
yeah.
people will be getting back there soon enough, and there's a lot of ships bringing supplies.
The private islands are open.
Oh, yes.
Most private islands.
Oh, yes. Leanne said we were soaked in Epcot and Oryxon saved our stuff.
Oh,
excellent.
See, yeah.
Hey, High C Cindy is here. What's up, High C Cindy? Hey, congratulations. High C Cindy just hit 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
Way to go, guys.
Congratulations.
It's funny, getting to that 1,000 mark is such a huge deal, and the toughest hurdle of all is reaching that first 1,000. I know people start out and they work so hard. These guys worked hard and made a lot of good vlogs, so make sure you go check out High C Cindy if you haven't yet. But congratulations, guys, on hitting that 1K mark. You worked hard. You deserve it. And they're going to be on the group cruise too. So Cindy and Paul, we cannot wait to have a couple of cocktails with you guys.
I'm sure they'll have some more vlogs coming soon as well.
Rob Startran said Monday Night Football and the show makes for a solid Monday night. Thank you, Rob. You're a sweetheart. Let me let you guys know. Look at your calendar. If you see the Chargers playing on a Monday night, the show will be canceled immediately. Boom, done.
Oh my
Just so you're aware. No disposable poncho. Y'all gave me the idea, said Sean. Thank you very much, Sean. We appreciate that. All right, I'm going to jump to the bottom of the chat. Oh, look at everyone saying hi to Melissa now.
Now you're finally there.
Wanda Perlman said, I don't know how to use Facebook, but we'll be at all the events we were invited to. We're excited to do the cruise. Yes, Wanda Perlman, another name I recognize that will be there. Wanda, it'll be great to have you there. Thank you so much for being part of the cruise and the group cruise. That'll be awesome. Let's see. It's funny how Wanda says, I don't know how to use Facebook. Some people just aren't really big on the social media.
Yeah.
They just click and they check some stuff out and go from there.
Yeah.
But Wanda, if you got any questions about anything we're doing, I know that I've seen your name on the group cruise page, and just let us know if you need anything, and we'll definitely help you out. Make sure we answer all your questions for you. Joni Beesky said, hey, Melissa Z, your parents are great. I can't wait till we talk to Melissa again. So you see, Melissa? There's a few folks. That's just a normal response for kids with YouTube parents, I think. I think so, too. You are so right. Diane Dietrich said, I'm a follower. There you go. Many people saying hi. My daughter was in love with Mr. Rogers, said Linda Lou. See, it happens. Timothy said, I go in January. Hope everything will be up and running by then. Timothy, you're probably going to Nassau. Are you going to Freeport or Nassau? Let me know, Timothy, where you're going.
Yeah, I bet it'll be... there's a lot of help and aid going that way, so I think they're going to probably be able to clean it up.
Daniel
At least around the port area.
Daniel Adjutico has a question. My wife doesn't drink, but I do. Do cruise ships make any exception to having all adults in the cabin buy the drink package? Unless it's a medical exception and you can provide probably a doctor's note, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing I've heard of.
Pregnant, something along those lines.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I believe Princess, if you cruise on Princess, both do not have to get it. Only one person can it, I believe. But all the other cruise lines, I think, both have to get it.
There you go. Some people answering the question for him.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Ruth Todd said, Romper Room never said my name. I was devastated. They said my name. They said my name. They came on Romper Room and they go, Jamie, we say your name. And it was one of the greatest moments I ever had. Joni Beesky said, Jamie doesn't keep secrets well. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I keep the best secrets ever. Ever. Nancy's going on NCL Encore in February. Can't wait.
Yeah.
We're going on her in January.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be, that ship looks amazing.
I know. When we go on this Norwegian Encore in January, will that be the first time that we're on the Norwegian Encore ship?
Didn't you just ask me that?
Shh. Play along. Play along. What's the matter with you? Trying to entertain the people out there.
Oh, okay.
Freeport's probably going to be closed for a while. Yes, you are so right. You are so right. Let me see. Sorry, I just
jumped.
jumped.
Nassau and Coco Cay. He said,
Yes.
Yeah, they should be up and.
Yeah, Nassau is ready to go next week.
Coco Cay's open now, but.
Abaco, Bahamas. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's funny because when you think of Bahamas and you know there's a few islands, but you kind of think they're right all put together. But it's really a string of islands that are really separated out by a lot of distance. So while the hurricanes were sitting on top of Abaco Islands and then the Grand Bahamas up north. And one thing, Grand Bahamas is where a lot of cruise ships have work done when it's I guess it's minor work, minor repair, minor changes, minor upgrades, things like that. They have it done there, and so that shipyard took a massive beating. That's going to be tough. But those islands are up north. But all the other Bahamian islands, like your where Half Moon Cay is, where Castaway Cay or Key, I know Key Cay, settle down, don't jump on me about that. The Perfect Day at Coco Cay, those were all more southern, and although they got some rain and wind, they got nothing like the two northmost islands did. So that's good news, as a matter of fact. So good stuff there. I received a thumbs up on a shirt today when I was in the store. Linda Moeller said, I received a thumbs up on your cruise shirt today when I was in the store.
Oh,
Linda,
nice.
Are you saying you were wearing a Sharon at Sea cruise shirt and somebody thumbs up to you?
Wow.
That's amazing if it was. Riddle Travels is here. Ron Hay is here. What's going on? DJ Cruiser's in the house. Joe McMullen is here. What's going on, guys? I can't believe there's 207 people here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We really, really appreciate that.
Oh, who was it? Oh, he moved. Oh, Ron Hay. Oh, he's got three cruises booked.
Kawana Hardy said, hey, did I miss something? What 2020 group cruise? Kawana, that's the Lalito Loca Sharon at Sea group cruise.
Yeah, it's on the Carnival Breeze in October 24th of 2020.
Yeah, Sean Villarreal said,
there's
that's
still
perfect.
Plenty of time to get on that one, too. Come on.
Yes, and Sean, you, listen, man, you're welcome. I hope you guys use it and you enjoy it. And when you get it, make sure you post some pictures. And thank you for being part of the cruise crew. We appreciate it. Did the Klaykowskis do a Super Bowl cruise? I believe Joni Beesky, the Klaykowskis, have done one for the last 4 years. She's always on a ship for Super Bowl.
I think they say they do the one every year. Yeah.
Yep. Jim and Annette are on the 2020 group cruise. There you go. Professor, said you must do a Europe cruise, Mediterranean, Northern Europe, or the Baltics.
Yeah, we have one booked, and we're in the process of getting another one booked. We have the one on the Mardi Gras, the inaugural cruise on the Mardi Gras out of Denmark next summer. And then we're trying to either do probably in 2021, summer 2021, another one.
There you go. China Pearl said, do you have plans to sail out of New York or New Jersey? Well, we don't have plans to sail out of New York or New Jersey.
Well, we actually are booked on something out of New York next summer.
That's not happening. You've said that a dozen times on the show.
Well, we're booked on it. We may have to change it.
We're not doing it.
But we are going to be in New York this November.
Shh. What are you doing? That's a secret.
Oh, well. Anyway, yeah, so
Unbelievable.
We'll be in New York this November for a couple of days.
Unbelievable. Hold on, I have something here. Oh! Look at what I just got from, hold on, can I show this? I just got a text from a friend of mine. Let me see if you guys can see this or not. You might see it. I don't know if you know this guy.
I don't know if you can see it.
Anybody recognize who that is? Who is that? Who's the first one that can name who that is? Who can tell us who that lovely human being is? Let's see. We'll see who's first. All right, listen. What else do we have going on tonight? So one thing that we want to talk about, we're almost an hour into the show. We've not even touched on our topic for the night yet. You guys are so amazing in keeping us chatting and busy. Thank you so much for that. I know I'm missing some people's comments, and I'm so sorry if I do.
Oh, hang on. Come on.
What?
Oh, yeah. Joe McMillan's going to be on the our group cruise. He's not officially in the group because he already had booked it. But he's on that cruise, so we look forward to meeting him when we're on the ship.
Kitty Davis said Freeport had a nasty oil spill. It'll be a long time before that port will be open. That does hurt. Rhonda Michael did say Carnival sending supplies. Tell you what, a lot of ships and a lot of cruise lines are donating heavily and sending a lot of supplies. Recently, cruise lines have really begun, I don't know, kind of renegotiating, I don't know if that's a good word, with the Bahamas a lot. Cruise lines have had a love-hate relationship with the Bahamas, in my opinion, where the Bahamas recently stopped paying the cruise lines for coming to their ports. They found out that a lot of people were going to the Bahamas and just staying on the ships. And maybe that's because of the frequent. It was pretty frequent where people were going to the Bahamas. You've been there a few times, so you just stay on the ship. And there was a time where the Bahamas would actually pay a cruise line a couple dollars per person on the ship for them to come there and then put that money into their economy. And that's not really abnormal for ports and things like that to do that kind of thing. So they recently said, hey, if you people aren't going to be getting off the ship, we're not going to pay anymore. And there's been a lot of back and forth about that kind of stuff. And not to mention, a lot of the cruise lines are taking Bahama or Bahamian islands and building on them and creating places like, taking Coco Cay and turning into the perfect day of Coco Cay and stuff like that. So the relationship hasn't been awesome, but lately relationships have been mending with the cruise lines and the Bahamas, and that's why I think they are really teaming up now to support the Bahamas. It's a huge stop. I know that, for instance, like Carnival is about to put a dock and a port at their Half Moon Cay island so that they can put ships in there and get more ships in there at a time. And there's other development going on. So it's just great to see the cruise line stepping up, donating big money and huge amount of supplies to these islands. There are ships that are just going out and they're just going to be in the vicinity. So on what would be a sea day for the cruise line, they're actually cruising over to an island in the Bahamas and dropping off supplies. And they're letting people that are passengers know, hey, on your sea day, by the way, we're just going to be pulling up to this island, dropping off supplies, and then we're going to continue going. It's not a port stop, but just so you know what we do. And we think that's pretty freaking awesome. So good job, cruise lines, for stepping up.
Let's see what else. Another question.
High Seas Paul said, thank you for all the support. Hey, man, no problem. You guys have supported us and been there for us in the beginning. You've watched our channel. You've been so nice and friendly. You put out good quality cruising vlogs, and we really like that. So you deserve it, man.
Tim Campbell asked the do's and don'ts of Key West.
Don't forget your wallet on the cruise ship if you want to buy something.
Oh my gosh.
That's definitely a don't I would share with you. I don't think they're here. I haven't seen them in the chat, so I can talk about them.
Let's see.
Yeah, they're not here.
Do's and don'ts. We were in Key West. It's been about 3 years since we were there. But there's a lot of things you can just walk to. They do have a little hop on and off trolley you can take. But really, everything, as long as you're able to walk a little bit, everything is in walking distance. You can. The big thing is to walk to they call it the most southern point there. It's a little tourist attraction. Everyone likes to get their picture taken with. There's all kinds of things. We basically just walked around and saw things. They have an aquarium there. They have like a Hemingway's house. They have a museum. There's all kinds of things. They have some great key lime pie.
What about the southernmost point?
Kermit's. You can go to Kermit's and get key lime pie. There's all kinds of food and places to eat and drink on Duval Street, I think is it? Yeah, Duval Street. Which you can walk
girl,
to.
you know what you're talking about.
I don't know. But there's also excursions you can take. Like you can, and you're perfectly safe walking around there. But you can take excursions.
I want to go on a fishing excursion to Key West and catch some tarpon.
Fishing. There's like snorkel, like sailing tours. All kinds of things there.
Yes, and you can go get lobster rolls.
Or
not. I mean, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
What about the southernmost point? Did you talk about that?
Yeah. That's probably like I think I would almost say that's the number one thing that everyone seems to want to do.
And there's a line 150 to 200 people deep, so get there early.
Yeah, when you get there, I would say if you're going to go there first. If you want to take your picture by it, it's really just a thing to do.
Yes.
It's nothing that exciting. It's just a thing to say you did, basically, I think, in my opinion.
Excellent breakdown. Excellent breakdown. You are so wise.
I don't know.
You know what? You are as smart as you are beautiful. So that means you're a genius, baby.
I don't know about a genius.
Happy wife, happy life. Let's see. What else do we have going on? Crazy Cat Travelers, anti-Facebook, but I have Instagram. Come on, Cat. What's the difference? I mean, it's all social media. Rita Lockett said, I heard if you tell them you're celebrating something on a cruise, you get something free. Who do you tell? Number one, that may or may not be true.
It depends on...
Don't assume that.
Yeah.
You can tell guest services. You can tell the maitre d' in the dining room, and maybe something happens there. You could go to the Facebook page of the amazing and great John Heald.
Well, that's only if you're on a Carnival cruise.
Well, yeah, that's on your Carnival cruise. Don't tell him if you're not, because he won't care.
But you can let them know. Sometimes they'll do things. You can let your travel agent know, or your, like Jamie said, guest services, someone on board. And sometimes they'll do something nice for you.
Professor Eno is asking me for a comment. And if there's one thing that I love to do, as many of you may or may not know, is share my thoughts and opinions. Whether they're asked for or not, I love to do that. So, Professor Eno, amazing question. Jamie, any comment on the New England Patriots, last night's Patriot 33-3, shellacking of the Steelers? Number one, the Pittsburgh Steelers should be ashamed of themselves. This was their time to come out and shine after having no more Le'Veon Bell and no more Antonio Brown.
You're giving your opinion, aren't you?
Yes, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Number two, the New England Patriots, Leanne Francisconi, that's right, I'm talking to you. They should be ashamed of themselves for signing a person like Antonio Brown. That guy makes young kids think that you can make bad decisions and be heavily rewarded. And that is a bad, bad precedent to set. I am fully against them signing him. I don't care if it makes their team better or not, but this guy was a total jerk-off, and he is being rewarded for it, and I do not like to see that. I think it's bad for kids, bad for the game of football. Professor Eno, thank you. Thank you very much for asking. Otherwise, I hope the Chargers can play the Patriots and whoop their butt at some point this year. There you go. Everybody's congratulating High C Cindy. They love them. They love them. I use Facebook, but I love that you put a cruise itinerary on the T-shirts. That's what Kawana said. She loves the cruise itinerary. Yeah, it's Group Cruise T-shirt. It looks awesome. Good night, everyone. Stacy Tate, what's up going on, Stacy? Good night.
Good night, Stacy.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. I know it's 7 o'clock. It's the 1 hour mark. How much longer does the show go on after the 1 hour mark?
Well, usually until there's nothing else to talk about.
You got that right. With me here, you know that ain't going to happen. Amy Obenhouse. Sharon, can you assist with vacation travel on Princess Cruises to Alaska? We always cruise Carnival, but would like to cruise Princess in May 2021.
Yeah, I book Princess Cruises all the time.
Yes.
I book any cruise line.
Sharon, if Amy Obenhouse or anyone else wanted to contact you with regards to booking or securing travel on a cruise ship or any other land vacation, to be quite honest, how might they get in contact with you?
The best way is to email me at sharonatsea@gmail.com. So, I do get messages through my Sharon at Sea Travel on page on Facebook as well. I usually will get back to people a little quicker if they email me, because I tend to see them quicker. My phone alerts me every time an email comes in, whereas with the Facebook, it doesn't alert me. It's just I try to check it randomly throughout the day, but as you know, sometimes you get a little busy and maybe a few hours may go by and I don't check it. Whereas an email, like I said, it alerts me, and so I'll check it right away.
There you go. Many, many people are agreeing with me on my statement with regards to the Patriots. Thank you so much. I have spoken. I have spoken. Let it be written. Let it be done. Thank you very much. I don't know. I may have jumped ahead here in the chat. Couldn't. May have. I probably did. Whatever. All right. I'm all the way at the bottom of the chat. I just rolled through 15 minutes of chat. So guys, I'm sorry. Suck it up. We're gonna have to deal with it. James Lemrick is in the house. What is going on, my man James Lemrick? He said 7 hour live show. Negative Ghost Rider.
No.
Laisha L. Christian said at the beginning of the live show we need to start taking bets on how long it will last. Yeah, that's a tough bet to make.
Yeah. We were thinking about doing something fun on, I don't know about this New Year's Eve, but on some New Year's Eve, we thought it might be fun to just go live like all night long and just be here off and on, and people can jump in and out all night long on New Year's Eve and celebrate with us. And you know, they can go out and do something, come back, we'll still be here, and just kind of, I don't know, we thought about doing something fun like that.
Look at the Steelers homers coming into the chat. Hubner hijinks in the high seas. What happened to the Steelers? What happens when you don't have the starters play but one quarter during the preseason? Please, Hubner hijinks in the high seas. Do not even give me that.
Oh my goodness.
Did you not see Phillip Rivers, who played I counted 0 plays in the preseason, throw for over 300 yards and beat the upstart, motivated Indianapolis Colts 30-24. I rest my case. Somebody put a gavel down, please.
That was Patty McFall Monk's in the house.
Patty McFall.
Patty.
What is up? Question. Are there any benefits to transferring your cruise to a travel agent after you have already booked?
Yeah.
Boom. Please tell us all about it.
You can get the same perks that you might get from the travel agent beforehand. It benefits the travel agent and it'll benefit you in most cases, depending on who the travel agent is, of course. But it is a benefit.
Okay. Listen,
although depending on the cruise line, there is a limit to how long you can transfer it once it's booked. So just keep that in mind. Some can be transferred, some can't if it's been too long.
Sharon, remind me to get together. We have to work on your self-promotion skills at some point, a little bit, just on the side. Yes, it is a tremendous benefit to transfer to a travel agent. Number one, when you're with a travel agent, you're supporting a small...
I'm just honest. I just tell them like it is. So.
You're supporting a small business, okay? So that's number one, and I think a lot of people are into that. Number two, when you call the cruise line, you book with the cruise line directly. Once you're booked, they're kind of done. Yeah. They're done unless you call them and you need something.
Yeah, that's true.
A travel agent will look out for your best interest. They can monitor if they're good for price drops and let you know about that. Wow. You can contact them at different hours of the day. For instance, with Sharon, she'll give you her personal cell number. You can send her a text anytime. So morning, noon, or night, if you have a question or something's come up, you can contact her. Yeah. If during your travels you get into a jam, you can contact her directly as well. There's a lot more support, and you're really making a friend who looks out for you versus the business. Listen, the cruise lines are good, right? They take care of you, don't get me wrong. But I just think that if you deal with a travel professional directly, you're creating a relationship with somebody who can watch out for you and help out when you're in a pinch. If you're in a jam, if you have questions about an issue you're having, they can talk you through it and really support you directly as opposed to just strictly looking out for the cruise line. Wow. There you have it. Thank you.
Okay. There you go.
I'm on a roll. Let's see. So there you go, Laisha. So Tweety is in the house. Oh, So Tweety, I'm so glad that you're here. I love when So Tweety's here. Hey, Sharon, Jamie, and everyone popping in to give a big thumbs up. Can't stay. My sister just gave birth to my second niece an hour ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Congratulations, So Tweety.
Congratulations.
If you guys don't know who So Tweety is, she is my favorite solo cruise vlogger out there. She cruises on Princess Cruise Lines mostly. She's got a recent cruise vlog she's been putting out to Alaska, which is pretty neat. And go check out So Tweety. She is a great gal and a friend of this channel.
Well, congratulations.
And, yes, congrats there, Auntie.
That is exciting.
Auntie Tweety, they call her.
We are expecting another baby in our family, too.
Oh, my gosh, we are.
Shortly.
A grandchild.
Yeah, our daughter is scheduled for September 26th for a C-section, if she makes it that long.
What if, can we do a thing like, if someone can name how many grandchildren this will make that you will have, can they win a shirt or anything? Or do you have anything like that? Or can we do something like that?
Well, some people might know already.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, I'm sorry, no giveaway, but do you know?
I know who knows.
Including this coming grandchild, including the next one, how many grandchildren will that make for Sharon? Who can answer that question? Amy said, awesome, I'm going to go through Sharon. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Big Pap said, all night long. All night. Hold on, I'm turning into the Chip Show here with the singing. Duke of Cool, hoisting like crazy, trying to catch up with Jamie. Attaboy, it's tough to keep up sometimes. We do have some numbers getting thrown out. 9883, Jeffrey Cruises, you're not paying attention. K said 4, you're not paying attention. You guys need to watch more vlogs. Marilyn Moore said 10. Leanne said 13. Marky Mark said 4.
Oh my gosh.
Do you even know how many?
I do.
Nancy said this will be number 9, I think. What do you know? Do you want to divulge the information? Anna Coland, what's up? Glad you made it too. Hold on, what is that? Timothy Walters, when is the group cruise this year and on which ship?
Oh, this year it is on the Horizon, Carnival Horizon.
Timothy, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. You were always there for us, and we love you. Thank you. Very generous of you. You're awesome.
So he's always so nice.
It is. You're a great dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's this year's group cruise on the Horizon. That's coming up in 34 days. Then 2020 or 33. 2020, we're teaming up with La Lido Loca, our great friends, the amazing, talented, and beautiful Jenny, with her, kind of okay husband Tony, and we're teaming up with those guys for an amazing week on the Carnival Breeze. And then 2021, we've got a few things in the works. We can't divulge information because you know how good I am with a secret, but Sharon won't even tell me what the plan is. But probably I'm going to say by the end of October, we will be coming out with announcements for the 2021 group cruise. So we're working on a few things there too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's take a look here. What's the number? Do you have the number?
Yeah, this will be number 9.
If you said 9, you're a winner. Congratulate yourself. Casey S. just got back from Vegas. Lots to see and do. Lots of celebrity chef restaurants. Also saw Elton John. That's pretty cool, Casey S. Listen, one thing. All right, there's a few things that I wanted to talk about tonight. We're in the hour number 2 already. Hour number 1 usually gets a little crazy, so hour number 2 we kind of reel it in. So I had a question for everybody, and if you look at the thumbnail for a thing, I put, let's talk about cruise ships. I want to know if you guys can let me know in the comments there, what kind of cruise ship do you enjoy the most? Are you looking for the newest and the biggest? Are you looking for something smaller and a little more intimate? Do you need all the bells and whistles, or you just want something a little more traditional? Is there a certain cruise ship that you always want to go on, or a certain type that's like your perfect cruise ship? Let us know so we can talk about it a little bit. What is your favorite type of cruise ship? Do you like the new big ones? Do you like the old school ones? What can you tell everybody?
I kind of like a mixture.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well,
No!
I like the ones that have some of the newer fun activities, but not necessarily the massive mega ship size. I kind of like more of a, I don't know, mid-range. Like, okay, so for size and layout, I love the Carnival Breeze. That's my favorite ship.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe a few, if it had a couple more fun, newer things on it, I'd be okay with that too. But as far as the size, that's kind of the size I like, I think.
Yes.
That's my favorite. Like when we went on the Symphony, that ship was amazing. It was beautiful, mm-hmm. and had so many things to do on it. But I felt like it was just a little too big for me, I think.
Was it?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just didn't feel as, trying to think of the right word to use. You want to say like welcoming, homey, or like kind of along those lines. You just didn't get that same feeling.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dig it. And I feel like I agree. I love the Breeze too.
I don't care for the really small ships either, and it's not because they're small necessarily, but most of them don't have any of those activities that are, I guess, as fun for kids or for younger people. There's so they don't have some of the newer things on them, so you kind of miss out on that. And they're just older. There's not as many balconies and things like that. So I just don't care for the older ships.
Well, we love the balcony. We do like a little bit of the cooler, newer stuff when we can get it.
Yeah.
For so many years, we cruised. I mean, we always took Matthew into consideration. Having a child really makes a difference.
Yeah.
We would take a look and see what does this cruise ship have available. And as the ships get newer, there's a lot more things for kids. Mm-hmm. And cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Carnival are much more kid-oriented. Norwegian's coming around, I think, too, with some stuff.
They're newer ships.
Mm-hmm. But when Matthew was a toddler, I mean, he's been cruising since he was 1, right?
Yeah.
So in his younger years, and up till he was about 6, 7, 8 years old, Carnival had everything that we needed. But certain ships had a lot more to offer, than others. And
And as he's
you
getting
know.
older now too, that we can kind of, I guess we can think of other ships now than we may have not have thought of when he was younger.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he's a little more supportive on the ship now. He can go out and do things. He's a little more focused on interacting with kids and making friends than exactly what's there. Like, we're not so worried about the arcade anymore. It doesn't have to be awesome, and we don't need awesome water parks so much anymore.
Yeah, he'll go
he's
on,
not
but he doesn't.
that big
It's
on
not
it
like
like
he's
he
there
used
all
to
the
be.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a time when we chose a ship with an awesome water park because he would go on the slide and like 20 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see you in an hour, dude. Boom, up, down, up, down, up, down. And meanwhile, we could just sit there and get a drink and get some sun at a chair that's adjacent to the water park, and everything was perfect for us.
Yeah.
But we don't have to worry about that so much now. So, all right, we'll jump ahead in a minute and see what you guys have to say in the chat. Jim and Annette Thalman just found out their 21st grandchild is coming next year.
Wow, 21.
Unbelievable.
Awesome.
Unbelievable. Are you going to finish that drink?
I'm almost finished.
All right. Listen, I finished my
you got
drink,
a beer now.
but luckily I have a backup plan. Tonight's drinking at the Sharonatsea live show is brought to you by Degenerate Cruiser. Degenerate Cruisers. When you're looking for an amazing YouTube channel, adult-oriented, that looks at all the fun, degenerate-oriented stuff that adults like to do on a cruise, Degenerate Cruisers is the YouTube channel for you. Check them out, Degenerate Cruisers. Thank you, guys. I do love my koozie. It's the only koozie I would ever use. Degenerate Cruisers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
He doesn't,
Oh, that beer's cold.
he doesn't even use a Sharonatsea koozie.
I won't use a Sharonatsea koozie. I don't have any use for koozies. Koozies are for people that can't drink their beer fast enough. And if they can't drink their beer fast enough, they don't deserve to have that beer. I'm not going to lie to you. I know it's a controversial statement, but that's how I feel.
Summer, please. 2021. Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see. Hi, C. Cindy said, I'm a winner. Nurse Nancy was a winner. Yes. Of course, you ladies know what's going on. You do not look like you have 9 grandkids, said Krista Stevens. Aw, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
What about me? Do I look
you.
like I have 9 grandchildren? Don't answer that question. Let's see. We need your help to grow. Oh, all right. Sean and Casey on vacay mode are giving a little promotion there. Help them grow. They're looking for some support on their channel. So there you have it. Leanne said, big ships, I need all the bells and whistles. I don't doubt that. Leanne, in her, bigger is better. For Leanne Francisco, and one of our amazing moderators, supporter of the channel, and Team SAS members. Tom B just made partial payment on the Carnival Horizon in March. Love the vlogs. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Linda Lou said, Kristen, it takes a few minutes. Oh, I don't know if she's responding to the comment about the 9 grandkids. Crazy Cat Traveler said anything with solo cabins. I think she's saying I'll just take anything with solo cabins. So there you have it.
I think the only, Norwegian has some solo cabins on some of their
Oh,
ships.
she's talking about which cruise ship she wants to be on. Okay. I forgot that I'm caught up in the chat now. I'm actually reading current comments. So there you have it.
Oh, yeah. So they like anything with solo cabins.
There you go. Let's see. Yes, Nancy says I want all the bells and whistles. Pam S, I like freestyle on NCL. NCL. Are we going to be on the NCL Encore?
Oh my God.
Never mind. I'm just teasing. Slinky Angle King says, I like a middle. Sounds like a personal situation right there, Slinky.
Magic.
Oh, you meant ship size. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite size ship.
Yes.
I like that. The Horizon was a good size too. And
yes.
it was a little bigger than the Breeze. But, and I like that size ship too.
Yes.
But
Well, I'm looking forward to
I
seeing
shouldn't
how
say
our
there's-
experience is this time on the Horizon. It's a group cruise, so I think it'll be pretty unique, being with a lot of friends and stuff that we can hang out with and have a good time. I'll tell you what, cruising with friends and people you know can really take an average cruise or an average ship and turn it into the most amazing cruise that you'll ever have. So we're looking forward to that on the Horizon. But if I had if you said which cruise ship do I want to get on tomorrow and I have my choice, I'm probably choosing the Breeze at this particular point.
Well, for example, when we went on our Alaska cruise, that's probably one of our best cruises, but not because of the ship. We went on the Legend. It's not our favorite ship by any means, but we went with family and friends, and and we were in Alaska, so it just with all those things combined, it ended up being one of our most memorable cruises.
Totally. I agree. Chris Barnett said Breeze is my favorite, but activities are crucial. I agree with you. I like good activities.
Yeah.
Blaine 2007 said smaller is nice, but with bells and whistles. Bigger is just too much unless it's a 14-day where you can explore it.
Yeah.
Blaine, that is the most normal, logical comment and intelligent that I've ever heard you say in the chat. Very, very great comment. Smaller is nice, but with bells and whistles. Bigger is just too much unless it's a 14-day cruise where you can explore it. You are so right, dude. And I wonder if we would have felt different if we had more time on the Symphony of the Seas.
Maybe a little bit. We enjoyed the ship. Like I said, it was beautiful, and I would love to go on the Symphony again or any of the Oasis class ships again. But our downfall was the customer service didn't seem to be that great on the ship.
On which one?
On the Symphony. But the ship itself was amazing. The entertainment was amazing. The food was amazing.
I wouldn't say the customer service wasn't good. I would say it just wasn't over the top and what we've experienced recently on a few of our Carnival cruises, or on our most recent Carnival cruise. Our Horizon cruise, the customer service was beyond amazing. Everywhere we went was freaking ridiculous and fantastic. And then when we got on Symphony, it was good, but it wasn't over the top good. And sometimes that makes it seem like it's not really as good as it really is. Sean and KC say big ship RCL. There you go. Rhonda B, as long as there's a casino, I'm there. Wanda Perlman, we like newer ones. By the way, thanks for the lovely t-shirts. Oh, awesome, Wanda. I'm glad that you got those for the group cruise. Let's see. The Carnival Elation doesn't have enough, in my opinion, but I highly recommend it for first-time cruisers.
Hey,
but I'm so ready to be on the Breeze.
That's funny. That was our first cruise with the Elation.
First cruise ever.
And you know, it's funny because it was our first cruise, and we thought that ship was like the best thing ever. Like,
yes. Totally.
Yeah.
Greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, so I think when you first take your first cruise, I think people should start with a smaller ship and kind of work their way up.
Yeah.
Because they're going to think that...
If your first cruise is Symphony of the Seas or Carnival Horizon or a newer Norwegian ship or something like that, there's nowhere to go but down after that. So take steps and get bigger and better.
I think it could be overwhelming, too.
It can be.
A ship like that. For someone that's new to cruising, they maybe don't know all the ins and outs and they're still learning things. I think getting on a big ship like that could, can be overwhelming, and they may not like cruising as much just because they're so overwhelmed by it.
Look at Leanna Francisco and said Horizon was perfect, but Oasis is still my favorite.
Yeah.
She is such a Royal Caribbean loyalist. It's not even funny. We have to break that of her. Agreed, Sharon. Breeze is our favorite from Stephen Hayes. Yeah. I jumped through the chat a little bit. Professor Eno loves Holland America Koningsdam, about 2,000 cruisers, mid-size. Perfect for him. Let's see. Big Pap said, hey, Matthew, bring your dad some more olives. That's amazing. I need to train him better. Thank you very much, Mark, for reminding me of that. Don't know. Only been on one, said Barbara. That's okay, Barbara. You can tell us what you like. I seem to be very comfortable with the Dream class, said High Seas Paul. At times it can be a little crowded compared to the Fantasy line. I'll tell you what, people do talk about that. When the ships are bigger, they get a little crowded, but you need to know how to maneuver the ship. You can't go to lunch at the peak of lunchtime. You can't go to breakfast at the peak of breakfast time. You have to get to places early. You just have to know how to maneuver the lines and the amount of people on the ship. And once you get that down, then you can really cruise without all of the all the people. I know High Seas Paul and Cindy, they're platinum cruisers. They know what they're doing. And if he says, hey, it's a little crowded, I get it compared to some other ships.
Sometimes they are crowded, and it depends the time of year. Sometimes there's more kids than other times. But yeah, a lot of times we used to always go to the buffet just because it was quick and easy in the morning and we were in a hurry sometimes. Now a lot of times we'll just sometimes order room service for coffee in the morning and kind of hang out on our balcony for a little while, and then we...
Please, who are you kidding? You send me out to get your coffee in the morning there, madame.
Anyways, then we go to the main
dining room for breakfast. Jamie, it's time for my coffee! Please, get out of bed now and go get my coffee.
No.
I'm Sharonatsea and I demand my coffee right now. Please go get the coffee immediately for me.
The good husband he is, I will usually wake up and there is already coffee in the room for me.
Yeah.
That's
how I roll.
Yeah.
That's because I'm just getting up early to see if the casino's open yet.
But a lot of
not,
times
I go get coffee.
we eat breakfast in the main dining room sometimes too, because it's, you know, you don't always have to wait and it's less crowded.
There you go. All right, let me blow through some of these comments. Jennifer Akara loves Royal Caribbean Serenade of the Seas. Smaller, about 2,500 passengers. Very nice. Tim Campbell Sr. likes the legend. Joe McMullen, I need bells and whistles. They seem to have the better entertainment. Good point.
That's true.
Very
they
good point.
do. The newer ships and the bigger ships they have.
Klaykowski's, I want different. I don't care if it's new or old. One thing I know about the Klaykowski's, he just needs that ship to have good seafood. The guy is a seafood-aholic, and he wants good seafood and good meals. If the food is not a 9 or better out of 10, he will tear that food apart. So the Klaykowski's, I know what you like, dude. I know what you like.
Yeah.
Vista had too many people for me. Magic is the size all the way, said Slinky. Yeah. Any input on the Glory? We're sailing on her in 54 days. We love the Glory.
Yeah.
Had a great cruise on the Glory.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, I'd have to go back and look at the video, to be honest with you, the pictures, to be reminded of some of the experience on it. It was awesome.
We loved the Conquest class ships. We always had a good cruise on all those.
Here's a big question, and this is a ship that we have not spoken that highly about. Sean and Casey on vacay mode. Do you like the Vista? May I comment on that? Would it be okay, or did you want to comment on that?
Well, let me.
Because I have an opinion.
Let me say one thing. We've been on the Vista and we've been on the Horizon, and they're both the same class of ships. Mm-hmm. And they are, as far as, I guess, what we think of them, they're like at totally opposite ends. You don't even feel like, I don't know, even though they're laid out the same and everything seems the same, they're not the same. There's so many differences.
All right. May I? Is it my turn?
Okay.
Okay.
That's what you thought.
Hold on. Let me tell you what I thought.
But we did cruise on the Vista when she was fairly new, you know.
Don't backtrack yourself now, girl. Don't backtrack yourself. All right, we got on the Vista, and it was the newest class of ships, and we had extremely high expectations for this new Vista class of Carnival ships after cruising so many times with Carnival. And there were a few things we didn't really care about, or that we didn't like on that particular ship. And I think our expectations were so high that when they weren't really met, we were a little more disappointed than we should have been. And there were a few things, the lounge and a few other things we weren't big fans of, and the service was fairly mediocre for other cruises we've had with Carnival, and that's a big deal for us. And I think there's a combination of not really meeting the overhyped expectations, mediocre service, and it just wasn't the best cruise for us on the Vista. Now that we went on Horizon knowing what to expect from the Vista class ship, knowing what we wouldn't, already knowing what we wouldn't like. But I think the biggest opposite thing though was the service was the biggest thing on the Horizon.
The food was much better.
Okay, well the food was better. They did have a few extra features. We on the Horizon we interacted with some friends.
Entertainment was a little better.
We spent some time with the Roy and Amanda shows who happened to be there. Jeff Taylor was someone who follows us on the channel that we met and hung out with a little bit too. We met some other people on the Horizon. Spent a night partying with Clint. That dude was awesome. And it was a little bit of a different feel. So same ship, but a totally different experience. So, you know, it's just one of those things where it's a little bit of a crapshoot. So when you say, do you like the Vista, Sean and Casey, we don't dislike the Vista, but it's not the ship we're going to hurry up and go back to versus a few more. I'd say it's about number 5 or 6 if you gave me a list of which Carnival ships I want to get back to right now. So that's our honest opinion, and you know, for $1 and a cup of coffee, you're going to get our honest opinion every time. Tom B, favorite kind is anyone that stays afloat. Haven't been on a massive one, but 6,000 people seems a little bit big. I'll tell you what, Symphony of the Seas had almost 6,000 passengers on it.
It did not seem
crowded.
And
besides a few moments in the buffet when we walked through there.
Well, and on the promenade at times it seemed a little crowded walking through the people.
Yes.
But not all the time. Just
not bad. Here's the deal. We're 15 minutes behind in the chat, so I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. I appreciate you guys, all your comments there. I know a lot of you made comments about the ships that you like, and we really appreciate that. I know everyone else is reading your comments, so I'm going to jump ahead a little bit and get caught up. There's a few more things we need to cover tonight before we bail out of here. And let's see. Sean said, when we're on the Splendor, the bartenders knew our name. Always very friendly. I feel like a few of them really looked out for us and others. The staff was great. It's older, but we had a blast.
That's
Excellent point,
yeah.
Sharon.
That's one of the things that we like about most of our Carnival cruises is they remember your names and they're just so friendly.
Ashley Elliott said, "Uh oh, we're on vacation now. We've run out of room in our bags. Brought too many souvenirs. Time to get creative."
Oh wow.
That is why we always pack a collapsible bag that we can then turn into a carry-on bag on the way home for extra souvenirs. Hot tip of the day. You're welcome. Bill Least always likes the breeze. Magic Glory Valor already had 7 Bud Light today. All right. I like where your head's at, Bill. Atta baby. Wow, not going to... okay, Blaine said, wow, not going to spill the beans, but what a game. Hashtag NFL. What cruise line would you recommend for a grown-up family, including Granny in her 90s? AOIFEOXS. Oh, I don't know how to say that. Is there a way to say that?
So no kids.
But, all right, so it's all grown-ups. So I'm going to say you might want to try Princess, Celebrity, or maybe MSC might be a good cruise line for you.
I don't know about that. I would say Princess, Holland America, or Celebrity.
Yes. Let's see. On the last cruise, my late fiance only ate seafood. Princess had a daily seafood that was delivered every day. He had Berzino fish he had never had, said it was delicious, Linda Lou said. Linda Lou, you were so right about that. Oh, I was talking about Klekowski. Tilapia is Triton's poo. Oh, somebody mentioned tilapia, and he's saying that is the poo. Hashtag poop fish. Way to go, John. You just started a hashtag poop fish trend going on. Ashley Elliott said, mind blown. Thanks, y'all. You are welcome. Do you guys like to pick cruises for the ship or the destination? Yes.
Both.
Time of year. It starts with time of year. Then it goes with ship destination. If we can mix in a new port, it's always good, or ports that we really like where there's more to see that we haven't seen already. Jam Booth, what's up? Touchdown Raiders, Sean Villarreal said. I guess the next game. Wow, Dirty Martini got me tipsy tonight with virus vodka. Slinky, way to go. We appreciate that. All right, listen, let's talk about a few other things, guys. Someone mentioned it earlier. It's already 7:30. There's 167 people left. There's one thing that I like about, when we get later in the chat. The real SAS cruise crew is still sticking around. You guys that are still here, it's an hour and a half in. You're still in the house. We love you for that. We appreciate it. So here's one thing I want to share with you guys, and I'd like your opinion, if I can ask your opinion. So we are going to be sailing out of our favorite home port, Miami. Right? Is that a fair thing to say?
Yeah, but
why do you like it so much?
Okay, so it's not our favorite port as far as the whole check-in process and things like that. I mean, it's just average, it's a port when it comes to that. We like Miami because when you're sailing away, the view you get. That's the port where we feel like we get the best view. It's beautiful. We just love, going out and you can kind of see South Beach there, and the water's beautiful. So we just love the sailway from there.
Hold on, let me comment on this. DJ Cruiser, thank you so much. We were on the first Vista sailing out of the U.S. I learned that most of the crew were unfortunately voluntold, not volunteer, but voluntold to move to a new ship and extend their contract. Might help explain your experience. Could have been it.
Yeah,
could have been
that was
DJ. That's a great point if that's true.
That was a big part of it. The staff just did not seem happy on that ship.
Yes. Yeah. Duke of Cool said Platinum Cruiser. The panorama should be pretty cool as West Coast ships are getting a little tired. We are so excited for that.
We cannot wait for the panorama.
Nancy said dilly dilly. All right, so we're going out of Miami, which is our favorite port to sail out of. And like Sharon said, I will tell you guys right now, if you book a cruise out of Miami, I highly recommend to make sure your cabin is located on the port side of the ship, or at the worst, the aft of the ship, like aft facing, like rear facing. Because all of the amazing Miami views, Miami Beach, and all the cool stuff is on the port side that you can see, not necessarily on the starboard side. And if you're confused as to which side is which, Sharon, what's the easiest way to know which side's the port side?
Well, I always just
I'm testing her right now. She may not know the answer to this.
Port and left. I just always, and starboard is the right side. So.
Okay, but port has four letters, and left has 4 letters.
Yeah.
So that's the way you can tell. The port side is the left side. If you're facing forward on the ship, port will be your left.
And most in most cases, if you're sailing anywhere in the Caribbean, in most cases, not always, but most of the time, you're going to want to be on the port side because you're going to have better views, especially like when you're in port. You know, you can see the port from that side of the ship when you're docked in port most of the time. So that's if you have a balcony, it's always better to book the port side.
So I'm going to ask an opinion from you guys, if you would share that with me. Because we're going to be on the horizon leaving out of Miami, and I need to find the perfect spot for the sail away part of our vlog. Am I right or am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Now I'm hoping on this group cruise on the horizon during the sail away, we will be joined by a number of people who, many of you might be out there right now still watching, and we're going to have a great party going on for the sail away, and I need to know which visual you like. So I'm going to show you something right now, and if you could please let me know which visual you prefer. Now, these are two different times of the year. I think I got this video. One side of the video shows some clouds and things. One is a very sunny look, but one is from the port side and one is from a view from the aft. And I need to refer back to the time machine. I need to go to the time machine to go back in time and watch this video. So if you guys would please join me in a trip to the Port of Miami on the Sharonatsea time machine. Let me know which view you prefer for leaving the Port of Miami. Let's go to the time machine. Oh my God, watch out. Be careful now. Don't touch the sides. Alright, we're coming back in. We're coming in hot here on the time machine. Watch out, please. Keep your hands and feet inside of the time machine. Don't get injured on the way back. Here we go. Okay, alright. Woo! Man, that time machine always gets me a little bit dizzy. Thank you so much. Let's see. What do we have going on here? A lot of comments going on. People are digging. Let's see. What do we have? Jeffrey Cruises said, time machine. Robert from Life with Favor said, time machine. What's up, Rob? Glad to see you, buddy. Thank you so much. I know you kind of been here. You're probably bouncing out, bouncing back in. Thanks, dude. Chris Barnett, deck 11, rear deck with time lapse leaving Miami. Klaykowski said, do it. People are digging the time machine. I agree with the port side. Slinky said, damn, I'm starboard for my next two cruises. That's okay, then you're just going to have to walk up top. Klaykowski said, I wish I could be there for this dang cruise. Well, you should have got your stuff together a little bit earlier there, Mr. John Klaykowski. I'm sorry that you're going to miss it. But don't worry, man. You can watch the vlogs. They'll be hip and happening. Check out Gloria Estefan's house on the way out of port. People are digging that. I didn't like disembarking out of Miami, said Blaine 2007. Ooh. Slinky said, I didn't know that about the port having the best views. I'm sorry we just ruined Slinky Angle King's night. I'm so sorry about that. Let's see. What did they say? Oh, is Robbie O'Malley here?
Yeah.
Robbie O'Malley, what's going on, my friend? So nice to see you. I think we're going to meet Robbie one day. Robbie, shh. It's a secret. Keep it on the down low. One vote for aft, said Robbie. Jeffrey's Cruises said aft. Klaykowski said left. It's port, dude. Unbelievable, that guy. You can't take him anywhere. Nancy said left. Come on, Nancy, port. Kristen said aft. Johnny V, aft, not even close. Nancy said port. There she is.
You know what? You might have to get both.
Yes. Ooh, we could get both. Does that mean you're going to get a new camera?
I'm going to get
You need a second camera. If you
Oh, I know. You wanted a camera.
Trevor Glockler, what's going on, buddy? Aft. It's better in the aft. Aft Life said Blaine 2007. Greg S said port. Oh, definitely aft for Slinky. Pam S said the aft. Aft hands down. Both will do fine for me, says Sornella's. Joe McMullen said don't think there's a wrong answer. Patty said aft. Kikowski's, but the music is hot fire. Oh, did you like that? Was it just a calm little... Sonia A said aft. Jambu said aft. Kristen Stevens, both are pretty. Port side for Rob with Life of the Favor. Left for sure. Jim and Annette Thalman. Jim and Annette Thalman are about to have their 29th grandchild, and they're still saying left instead of aft, or instead of port. Aft action said Blaine 2007. Kay said that's a difficult choice. Port for Bunny. Laisha said aft. Port hands down. Definitely port side, said the Klaykowskis. Nice view. Great aft! Oh, wait, changing my mind, said Kristen Stevens. Jason Barron said aft. We're in cabin 6474, so we get both views. Always had aft cabins in Miami. Big Pap, I love the aft cabin. I feel like you can see everything on each side, and you can see where you've been for such a long time. It's cool to be in the front or something and see where you're going, but that comes and goes. But you can see where you've been for a long time. I like that.
Well,
Vicky
if you
Dury, what's up?
having the aft-facing balconies, you can get some amazing sunset views. Those are really nice.
Hi, see Cindy said, I said both. Stand on the corner of the aft. Good choice. Port side for Nancy. China Pearl said aft. Good night, Kristen Estep. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Linda Lou said port. Just keep the camera still, said the Klaykowskis. I know, I need to get a little tripod action going on. That is for sure. I think that... So those views, the one that you saw on the left was when we left on the horizon out of Miami, and the one that was on the right was our recent cruise on Symphony of the Seas. And on Symphony, I did have everything on a tripod. I forget if I had something on a tripod on the horizon.
I don't think you did.
I don't know if I did. It might have been a little different deal.
I don't think you did.
But I was trying to zoom in, zoom out, stuff like that. It's tricky stuff. But anyway. Klaykowski's enjoy the music. Aft leaves the troubles behind. Blaine said just get a balcony room. Definitely aft out of New Orleans if you get the chance. That's what Chris Barnett said. Let's see, what else? Maybe a little asking someone's favorite kid. Hold on, I missed something because there's some kind of comment. Oh, it's like asking someone who's their favorite kid. That's what Kristen said. Aft port wraparound balcony, said DJ Cruiser. Jamie, what type of camera are you using and wanting to or Jamie, what type of camera are you wanting to upgrade to? So Captain Stable MDR. Well, I will tell you what, we have been, if you watch our vlogs at all, it was only, I don't know, 8 months ago that we got away from using just a GoPro, which was mediocre at best, anytime it wasn't perfect lighting. And we got away from using a Canon camcorder, which again was poor when it wasn't perfect lighting, and starting to use an M50. And we got into the mirrorless camera, and that's worked pretty well for us. So we've learned more and more about using it, and now we're looking to add something to the collection. I don't know, I'm seeing like all these you know, the Osmo pocket camera and stuff like that. And part of me's thinking maybe Sharon uses the M50 and maybe I get myself another DSLR camera. So I'm a little on the fence, I mean, I don't know. We try to watch people's, you know, different people's vlogs, and you see the quality of their footage, and you're like, oh, I'd like to mimic that. I'd like to have that kind of quality, but I don't know what we might do. So I don't know if that answers your question. I really have no idea what I want, but I think we want to get.
He's still researching.
Yes.
He's in the research.
At the same time, I just recently picked up a new phone, the Note 10, the Samsung Note 10. And I'm looking forward to using this to go live from our cruise and do some live shows on YouTube and stuff like that from the group cruise. And I think the quality there will be pretty fantastic. So who knows? Klekowski said, I'm going to Sony A6600. I know that Sony makes some good stuff. Part of me feels that Sony's a little overpriced. I can't prove that. That's just me knowing Sony for years. And there's a few Sony things that I'm not huge fans of, and I just feel like if you're talking about camera gear, then I have trouble getting away from the Canons and the Nikons and the companies that have really perfected and are knee deep into, camera and almost all camera type stuff. So I don't know, man. I still see great things about the Sony, but I do hear better things about
someone that I worked
stuff.
with had I think it might have been that one, the Sony, but it might have been
Good night, Hebners.
The model before that, I think. Anyways, it takes really nice pictures. I know it takes great pictures.
Slinky Angel King said, we're loving our DJI Osmo Pocket videos. Fantastic. Now if we could just edit our stuff and get it out. That is the tough. Oh, how do you like the Note 10? I got the Galaxy S10 when it first came out. Crazy Cat, I'm loving the Note 10. Sharon got the Note 9 when it came out. And she's not a big fan, but it's different than what she had before, so she's struggling with it. Well, I am much more flexible.
Yeah.
So there you have it. What else do we have to talk about? It's 7:43. Let me look at my list here. We talked about that. We got that. We got that. Ooh, there's one thing we're yet to talk about. We're down to 142 people. Again, I know you guys are the hardcore folks. Tim Campbell Sr. said, Jamie, how's the casino on the Sensation?
We have not been on the Sensation.
Haven't been on it, but it's going to be similar to like the Inspiration, which we were just on. The casino is going to be a hot place to be. When you go on a cruise ship like that, the smaller ones, the casino is one of the high points. And if you go on like a little Players Club cruise, which a lot of the smaller ships have, you're going to want to spend a lot of time there. So I enjoy the casino on those smaller ships because there's not so many other things to do. So there you go.
Now, they can get a little crowded though, I think, because of that. Sometimes that area right around the casino is pretty crowded.
The Klekowski said the A6600 has built-in stabilization like the Osmo and better 4K than the M50. The M50 has some stabilization too. Nothing great. I don't know if I need 4K. Like I get it that the M50 has a smaller oh heck, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I'm not great with my lingo, but it's got a little bit of a smaller view, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term. John, you can remind me of it. I'm sure you can pop in here with the comment there. And when you go to 4K on the M50, it gets even smaller sensor. There you go. Thanks. It's got a smaller sensor, so it really just it crops your picture even more. So a regular camera is going to give you a picture this size, and the M50 goes down to a picture that size. And if you go to 4K with the M50, the picture goes down to this size. But I'm not the big 4K guy. I don't know that many people can really see 4K. I don't know how many of you guys watching on YouTube right now are watching on devices. Actually, that's an amazing question.
Yeah, that is.
Let us know. Are you guys watching on a TV that could do 4K? Or are you guys watching on your phone right now, or on your computer, or what? How are you watching this?
I'll watch it on vlogs on the computer, but most of the time, because the only time I have to watch videos are either when I have downtime sometime where I'm out somewhere or whatever, and I'm usually watching from my phone.
Yeah.
So, I don't get the 4K.
There you go.
So
Sheila Bossiger is in the house. Speaking of group cruisers, Sheila made it. She's late, but we forgive her. Let's see. Blaine 2007 just said to John Klekowski, if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. You guys are crazy. Let's see. Hi, C. Cindy said no 4K. Sheila's on a MacBook. Harold Johnson's on the phone. Phone and TV, said Kristen Stevens. On my phone. I was wondering if they sell flash bulbs in the ship store, Trevor Glockler. Flash bulbs? Big Pap, what kind of bull camera are you using? Robbie O'Malley's on his laptop. Hold on, I jumped ahead a little bit. Oh, wow. Chromecast to TV from my iPhone. No, watching on our older TV. Google Pixel phone, device, iPhone Plus, iPad. Watching on finally, Chris Barnett's on a 4K TV. But you can see, too few watch on 4K also takes up too much memory. Rob, that's a great point. Rob from Life with Favor. The husband of a creator. I know how you feel, buddy. We're on the same page. Too few watch on 4K. I just don't know that 4K is popular enough right now to
I
take
think
up all
down
the
the
space and
road
memory.
it'll be big, but I think so many people do so many things from their phones nowadays.
Yeah.
That yeah. I even when I would work at night, I even had people watch movies and TV
Sure.
from their phones. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well,
it's
John
crazy.
said, what's cool about shooting in 4K is you can zoom in without loss. I don't disagree with that. But I think with 1080p, you can still zoom in pretty well without losing anything. And what I'm trying to do is learn more about like shooting in the proper frame rate, different frames per second, and learning how you can shoot in different frames per second for what you're shooting, and then put it into the editing software at a certain frames per second. And that's a lot of that stuff is still new to us, and I'm still learning that kind of stuff. But as far as the camera goes, I wouldn't mind grabbing myself a regular, larger, a normal size sensor DSLR camera that can give me some great, if it's got 4K, that's cool, but some really good 1080p. And I'd love to get one that doesn't turn off after 30 minutes like the M50. So maybe we could do the show through that versus the webcam that we use now and get a little higher quality. So, boy, this is a great conversation. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Laptop. I should hook you all up to the 65-inch Samsung and see how it looks. Blaine, you might want to see Sharon on the 65-inch Samsung, but it may not work well for you. I'm just saying. Watching on LG Smart TV, but chatting on the phone. That's what Crazy Cat said. Watching on my tablet. Brian Schultz said, Big Pap Jamie in a Speedo in 4K. Would you not want to see that? Every detail. Every detail. Let's see. Hi, C. Cindy said, no one wants to see me in 4K. Hi, C. Cindy. I don't know what you're talking about. Plenty of people would love to see you in 4K. Maybe eventually 4K. 1080 is fine for now, said Slinky. I'm watching on our 75-inch Samsung TV. Love 4K, said Big Pap. Afternoon Olaf in the middle of nowhere, Alaska. Alaska and beyond, what's going on? Kevin Bluck's on his phone. Live shows on the phone. Everything else, TV at home or PC during lunch. Watch on my Google Pixel 2. So there you go. So I think most people are on their phones. A few people are on TVs, but I think there's barely
some laptops.
A couple, maybe 3 or 4 4K people. So there you have it. Thank you guys for the feedback. We appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Slinky said, LOL, hi, Cindy, all the pores on my nose. Damn, I need a facial. Listen, you guys aren't kidding. When we did our Verizon vlogs, and I'm using the M50 right here in 1080p, it's way, way too clear. There is like 3/4 of the vlog that I had like a whisker that was like weirdly curved over my lip, and it drove me insane every time I watched any part of the vlog, looking at how hideous and frightening it looked. I don't need to be, if I was, I don't know, if I was, 25 years old, well, at 25 I was not anything to look at. If I was a younger man, maybe I'd be okay with being in 4K, but I mean, seeing Sharon in 4K would be great, but this, no, you don't want any of this. Big pass to Brian. Jamie on the 75 makes you take another shot of bourbon in a hurry. Oh, yes, that's what Big Pap said. Thank you. I think that's an insult, I'm not sure. No lie, I swear to you, we use our M50 every week and it doesn't shut off. Clay Kowski's, I don't believe you, man. 30, every time I do a recording, in 30 minutes, it shuts off. And I have to press the button.
Maybe is there a setting or something? Maybe
no,
a setting
I think he's a liar. He's a damn liar. That's all I know. Hey, where's our friend York Ragsdale? Is he not here tonight? What is it about York? Does he not like us? He never comes on the live show. What's the deal? I support him. Will you talk to him and find out why I support him on the ship show and he doesn't reciprocate by joining us on the live show?
Spunky
I'm very upset with him. Very upset. Sean said, yeah, we will never vlog. This is way over my head. I look good in 4K, said Alaskan Beyond. I'm with you. Good job for you. Let's see. For real, that's what Klaykowski said. Past York's bedtime. Oh, please. He's drinking Path Blue Ribbon somewhere. Curled up in a corner. York is on business in Fort Lauderdale. I'm not believing it. They have electronics there. My kids watch me watching SAS, and now they keep asking, are you going to vlog when we go on our first cruise? That's what Kristen said. Do it, Kristen. Get out there and do it. Have some fun with it. We encourage everybody to do it. Linda Lou said, you guys look great on my phone. Yeah, that's good. As long as the picture is this big, we look fantastic. Yes, see, Brian said he's probably too busy drinking PBR. Really quick, one last thing we need to cover before we wrap this up, guys. And I know people want to know about it. let me know right now, quick in the chat. Do you want an update on the Sharon@sea Creator Fantasy Football League? Just give me a quick thing. The first 10 responses, if it's more yes or more no, that's what we'll give you. So really quick, do you want an update on the Fantasy Football League?
Who won this week? Who won?
No, not everyone won. Not everyone has won yet. Yes, yes, yes. Update. Nah. Yes. Klaykowski said yes. No. Nah. Yes. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I think we're on the plus side of that. All right, guys. So, Amanda said, do you think the all-inclusive at Paradise Beach is worth it, or should we just do the per item?
I know they just started that. When we've gone there before, we haven't been there since they started that. Once again, it kind of comes back to how much you're going to drink. I think if you're going to have probably 3 drinks there, and then maybe buy some food also, I would say go with the all-inclusive. But if you're just going to go there and maybe eat something or even not drink, just have 1 or 2 drinks, then it might be better to go a la carte. But I know what was our bill? Last time we were there, we had a few drinks. We ordered a pizza for Matthew, and we got some nachos or something like that.
I had a couple buckets of beer.
Like
Sharon had a couple of margaritas.
I know, and we spent probably a little over $100 there doing the a la carte thing. So,
if you guys like to have a couple cocktails, get the all-inclusive and just have fun and let yourself go. All right, here's the deal. Right now, guys, I'd like to bring you in to a little segment we call the SAS Creator League Fantasy Football Update. Okay, yeah, let's talk a little bit about fantasy football. So you guys know that there's a Sharon@sea Fantasy Football League, and there's a handful of creators involved. There's 10 teams altogether. So let's give a quick rundown. This week, the Sharon@sea Team Sharon@sea, face off against Roy and Amanda Shows from the Mississippi Cruisaholics. And it looks like that game has gone final since the first game of the Monday night games. Sharon@sea, what?
Are you just reading this?
I'm just reading this. Oh. Sharon@sea has gone victorious, 130.7 to 122. Sharon@sea, big winner this week on the Sharon@sea Creator Fantasy League. In other news, the Katy Dogs looks like they will be taking a victory from Pittsburgh Hijinks. At the moment here, it's 103.8 to 65. Big win for Rob Fenwick, Rob from Life with Favor, and the Katy Dogs over the Pittsburgh Hijinks. In other news, right now, wow.
Close.
Okay, there's a big game going on between John Klaykowski and Zero Clucks Given versus the Dallas Zinganos. It's 90.4 to 89.9. The Zinganos currently have a player, Philip Lindsay, going, but looks like he only has 1.1 points. A couple carries or a couple yards by Philip Lindsay, and the Zinganos might just steal this game from out from under. Zero Clucks Given. We'll have to update you later. In other news, Dilly Dilly Explorers faced off against Griff and Alyssa Killer Mermaids. Right now, it's looking like the Killer Mermaids from Griff and Alyssa will take the victory over Dilly Dilly Explorers. It's pretty much a done deal now. The Griff and Alyssa have a couple players going tonight, so it looks like that will be a good bet on those guys winning. And finally, the Cruisin' Brewskis versus Doodles Mixed Ship Show. That's right, York Ragsdale from the Ship Show. It looks like the Cruisin' Brewskis, Dave and Brandy's excursions, put the hammer down on York and the Doodles Mixed Ship Show. They have taken a victory, 116 to 85. So there you have it. That's the breakdown. Sharon@sea winning. Looks like Katy Dogs are big winners. Zinganos and Zero Clucks Given the Klaykowskis are head-to-head still right now.
It just changed.
It may have changed a little bit. It's a very close match. Dilly Dilly Explorers lost to Griffin Alyssa, and the Cruise and Brewskis beat Doodles McShip Show. So that is an update for you from the sharonatsea fantasy football. We hope you enjoyed that, and we don't know who your favorite team is, but hey, that's the deal. So there you have it. Let's see. What else do we have going on? Go SAS. James Lemrick said 5 of us did an all-inclusive at Paradise Beach Club for under $300. Well worth it.
Yeah.
James, I don't doubt it. If anyone you're with is anything like you guys probably cleaned out the bar. Trevor said, down goes the shows. Good night, SAS gang. Good night, Linda Lou. We appreciate it. Ryan Schultz said that was an interesting commercial for Monday Night Football. I got to check that. I think Jamie has been wanting this. He even has the music for it. Great music, said Sheila. Thank you, guys. Yes, I do enjoy that part of the show. I am a huge football fan. Couldn't be happier that football is here.
Yeah.
And my LA Chargers, previously San Diego Chargers, our LA Chargers beat the Indianapolis Colts. It was a trap game. Everyone thought the Colts were going to step up after Andrew Luck retired and win one for Luck, and the Chargers crushed their dreams in overtime, and I couldn't be happier. So there you go. Brian Schultz said, come on, Zingano. I think he wanted to say, Zingano! But he put a lot of A's in there. Kristen Stevens waiting patiently for hockey. There you go. Rob from Life with Favor is just saying thank you. Big win there. This league is going to be on fire. It's going to be the hottest thing on YouTube. Klakowskis are going down. They could be. I can't believe that Zero Clutch Gibbons is going to lose to the Dallas Zinganos. The same Dallas Zinganos who 3 days ago asked how the fantasy football league was going. And the games hadn't even started yet. Unbelievable. Sheila Bossiker said, hey, where in Miami from the Embassy Suites can I get my bottle of wine to take on this ship? That's a tough question.
Now, there is a shuttle at the hotel, and if they will take you anywhere, if they're not busy, they'll take you anywhere within like a couple of miles around there.
Yes.
So you could have them take you to the store. Or, actually, I think we stayed at the Embassy Suites when we did this once. We took an Uber, was it Uber or taxi? Oh, it was an Uber, I think, to the port, and we had them stop on the way.
Oh, yeah.
At a store. It was just like a liquor store on the way, I think, or something. And I got out, ran in. Jamie just stayed in, with the taxi or Uber. Or
I stayed in the Uber with the
stuff.
Luggage and all of our stuff and the money and the Uber driver.
I got out, ran in the store, grabbed our wine, got back in probably less than 10 minutes tops. And then we went to the port, and it really maybe only cost, I think it was a taxi maybe because it was timed. It was
it was like $5 extra, no big deal.
Maybe $5 extra.
Yeah.
So you can do that. You can have a taxi driver stop and wait for you, and you can run in and get some on the way.
Yeah. There's not a lot for those of you involved in the group cruise. There's not a lot going on around the hotel that we chose.
It's right by the airport.
Yeah, we chose this hotel for a couple things. They have a nice breakfast in the morning before we get on the ship. But better yet, they have a very nice 1.5 or 2 hour long complimentary cocktail party every evening at the Embassy Suites.
Oh, yeah.
And that is why we are there.
Yeah,
Cocktails free, 2 hours, boom, lock it up.
That's why
done
we
deal,
chose to
ship
stay
it.
here versus down by the port. We thought this might be nice for the group cruise for people, before the group to kind of hang out and get together.
We thought about staying down by the port and like a Bayside Marketplace or something and meeting there. But to meet somewhere and then spend a lot of money on food and drinks, or drinks in particular, and then get back to the hotels might be tricky. You stay at Embassy Suites, you go downstairs to the lobby, you drink for 2 hours at no charge, then you waddle on back to your room, you crash out, and you're ready for breakfast and ready to go take a taxi to the port. That's why we went that route.
So we just thought it would be a good option for the group
Yes.
cruise. That's why we...
Let's see. Kayla Lemrick. Hello, Kayla Lemrick. Finally chiming in.
Oh, but...
He enjoyed himself fully at Paradise Beach as well as others did. Go ahead.
Oh, but Sheila, we actually are going to be going out at some point to get some wine there as well. So, I don't know.
Are you trying to say if there's
Maybe we
something
can
you
go
need,
together.
let us know. We might be able to get
Yeah.
it for you earlier in the
Well,
day.
yeah. So we'll see her at the embassy.
Yes, if you're part of the group cruise, we will be there early in the day, and then we'll be out and about making a few errands ourselves, probably. So if you need something, let us know. Calendar can say what it wants, but football is in season, the rain is falling, leaves are changing, and pumpkin spice has arrived.
Wow.
Crazy Cat Traveler is in her element.
All right.
Excellent.
Wow.
Chargers won because the Colts' luck ran out. Playing 2007. You're a character. I'm not following football, but I like friendly competition, said Nurse Nancy. Nancy, what do you mean you're not following football? The first night of the cruise, in the group cruise, there's a big after dinner party at the sports bar. It's going to be huge. Big Pap will be there, and I will be there, and we will be angry at each other. There will be words exchanged. It will not be comfortable. Someone will need to get between the two of us and split us up because the mighty LA Chargers are facing off against the Pittsburgh Steelers on October 13th in a Sunday night football game.
I'm going to go hang with Nancy.
High Seas Paul said, long live 55, rest in peace, Junior Seau, the greatest ever. I thank you. Let's just take a moment of silence. Thank you, Junior Seau, for everything that you gave us. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. What else? Embassy Suites is the best hotel in that port. That's what Jeffrey said. We appreciate that. Hey, we've gotten some mixed reviews, and Sharon's had a couple bumps along the road and getting some rooms and some things arranged, which we won't get into now. But we're hoping it's a great experience for everybody, so we'll see what happens. Klaykowski said, please go live as often as possible while on that cruise. It's funny you should say that, John. Excuse me.
Oh, my God.
Can I burp?
Yeah, no, you cannot. No.
Excuse me. Sorry. Sharon hates. There's not much more than Sharon hates but bodily noises, and that disgusts her. I apologize. D&G Explorers, what's going on, boys? I'm sorry, I had to burp when I burped. What are the plans? Tell Klaykowski so he can set his calendar for this.
We'll have the internet, so we plan to go live as much as possible. So, and last time we were on the Horizon, the internet was pretty good. I think it's probably the ship that Carnival has with the best internet, I think.
James Lemerick just sent me this. Hold on, I gotta see if I can see it. I'll show you guys.
What is that?
I know it's not a great view. That's James Lemerick sitting at home watching us on a big screen TV. Thank you, dude. Very cool.
Gosh.
Very cool. That was James, right? Yes, it was James. Yeah, so listen. So, John, here's the live schedule will be this. On Embarkation Day, we will be going live probably around Sail Away or right before Sail Away. And we'd like to get all the folks that are there involved in the group cruise. Maybe, if they want to be there, they can be there and be part of a little live Sail Away party. Then we'll definitely be going live the next day using the ship's Wi-Fi during our cocktail party. We're having an hour-long free cocktail party for anyone part of the group cruise, which is something that Sharon set up because she's a freaking awesome group cruise organizer.
We'll bring you guys to the cocktail party.
So we'll bring you there and you'll see that kind of chaos. A couple other places we're going to have some live feeds, and we're just super excited to do that. So we will try to go live as often as we can.
We will be trying to do our Monday night live show from the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we will be live on that Monday.
Well, that Monday could be a little rough because we do have a free cocktail party early in the day, and then we have Monday Night Live that night. So that could be a little rough around the edges, but we might do it anyway. We might do 2 lives in one day, whatever.
I think that's formal night too, so it'll be after that.
I gotta get dressed up for that.
Yeah, so we're gonna do our live from the ship. How long we stay live, that's another story.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely will not be like 2 or 3 hours, but we might try to hang in there for 30, 45 minutes or so, and bring you live from the ship.
A few people are commenting. Let's see. Paradise Beach. Oh yeah, James was talking about their Paradise Beach trip.
We love
Blaine
Paradise
said it'll
Beach.
be like a sumo wrestling match with Big Pap. Let's see. Agree with the Klaykowskis. We're missing out on the group cruise. We can't cruise in October. We're very upset that Leanne can't go. We're hoping it's a big farce and she's going to actually show up at the port for us. That would be amazing. We'll see what happens. I'll come to the party and make sure we hold you back, Jamie. Peace, said Nurse Nancy. Jamie, bring me some extra underwear when you board on the 13th, said Big Pap. Oh my God, I love you, dude. How far is the Port of Miami from the Miami airport? And are Ubers allowed? Yes, they're allowed, and it's like a 15-minute drive.
Maybe 15 tops.
Super easy.
It's close.
Sheila said, Nurse Nancy, we can go to the sports bar and watch them. It's going to be good. It's going to be heated. Steelers need some help ASAP. You are right about that. 22. Oh, they're talking about some parking. Excellent answer. Leanne said Sharon's going to kill you. Yes, good push. I bet she tasted that. That's what Blaine said. It was beefy. How embarrassing. At least he's not doing the other one. Sharonatsea, said Sheila.
Oh my gosh.
Got a good deal at the Hilton Cabana on South Beach. Beach access included. So nice, Paul. That is very nice.
Nice.
I'm going to tell you what, Paul. I appreciate you saying that. I love that. I mean, listen, we're going on this group cruise. And here's a great example. Hi, Cindy and Paul. They're awesome. We're going to hang out. We're looking forward to hanging out and meeting them. But they're doing their own thing. And that's one of the things we try to get across to everyone on the group cruise with us is we have a few events planned and some activities to do as a group. You don't have to do any of them. If you just want to come by and high five and say, hey, you guys are cool, and go on about your business and not even say hi to the rest of the cruise, that is cool. It's your cruise. Enjoy it how you want to. Be as involved or uninvolved as you want to be, and that's a big deal for us. And that's really the same way we're going to look at the La Lido Loca Sharonatsea group cruise. There's going to be a lot of stuff we plan together, and I know that Jenny and Sharon are going to work hard on putting some things together. Tony and I were just really there to look good. We're kind of the eye candy. I think everybody knows that. There's no doubt. But there's going to be events planned that you do or don't have to be involved in. You don't have to do anything. If you say I want to just go to the bar and not jerk around with these guys, that's cool. You want to stay in bed and not get up, that's cool too. Although, if you are on the group cruise, there's one mandatory event you must be at. That is the cocktail party. You don't have to drink, but you have to drink. But it is paid for, and you need to be there. The cocktail party is going to be great.
Mandatory.
In my book, it's mandatory. I want you there at the cocktail party. I want to say thanks. I want to look you in the eye and say thanks for being part of the deal, and that's a big time for me. Or at the first day we get on the ship, we're going to hang out at where are we going to be for about an hour? At the guys Pig and Anchor Brewery. We're going to hang out there for an hour for a quick little meet and greet for everyone that's involved, but you guys got all that info. Anyway, all right, I smell blue cheese olives from here, said Blaine.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. There's a liquor store next to the Publix. That's what Jeffrey's Cruiser says. You're right, dude. We went to a liquor store next to the Publix, I think, last time.
That is over by, a little more by the Blue Lagoon area, I believe. Which is also kind of close to the airport, but it's not walking distance from Embassy.
That's right. Robbie O'Malley said, I'll eventually make it on a SAS group cruise. I hope you do. I know you'll eventually make it on a cruise ship with SAS. Shh, Robbie. That's a secret. Don't talk about that. What is a vegan burp? Somebody has said a vegan burp. I don't know anything about that. All right, guys, listen. It's been a solid 2 hours and 10 minutes. We've covered everything we need to cover. 5 minutes left. What are your questions? What do you need to know? What can we help you out with? Really quick, last 5 minutes in the chat. Anything you got that you need to know, you have any questions, please put it in there now. I believe another channel calls it a speed round. I'm not going to steal that. It's against the rules. I mean, they may have copyrighted it. But just anything you want to know, let us know what's on your mind. And we'll go from there. Blaine, 2007 said, I think Tony's teaching a ballet class on the group cruise. He might be. Any tips for cruising out of Port Canaveral? I'm arriving the day of the cruise, said Nicole Johnson.
Well, the day of the cruise, you just, I mean,
yes.
If you don't have transportation,
get the hell down there as fast as you can.
Yeah, figure out how you're going to get down there and set up your transportation and get to the port because it is a little bit of a drive and it is pricey. If you're going to take an Uber or a cab down there, it's going to be pricey.
There you go.
So if there's a shuttle or something that you can set up from the airport that's cheap, might want to check on it. Might be cheaper.
Yes.
To go that way.
High Seas Paul said, "Don't worry, I'm still coming to the embassy for happy hour." Oh, that sounds good, buddy. Yeah, we got a plan with you guys how to get you in there.
We will get a hold of you beforehand. And
can we, the Yankees, join you on a Bermuda trip? That's what Kate Kraut said. Oh,
can we?
I don't know, Kay. We might not be doing the Bermuda trip, but we'll let you know. Let's see. We took the hotel shuttle to the hotel and a van for $10 to the Port of Miami. Oh, that's Sheila talking about the price of the port there. Where is Chip on the ship, said Trevor. I don't think Chip is going to be there. I don't think he's going to make it there this time. Robbie Melly said third time is a charm, Jamie, LOL. That's awesome. What else do we have going on here? Ooh, I jumped ahead a little bit.
Oh, you know what I need to get another, we left him on the last Halloween cruise.
What? Oh, yeah. I know. Boo. The Boo guy.
Yeah, I need to get a new Boo.
You need to get some new Boo,
Right.
some new ghosts. Kristen Stevens, great question. Best first cruise for 11 and 10-year-old boys. Kristen, those kids will be involved in the camp. The biggest thing is you need to know, are they social or are they mama and dada boys? And what I mean by that is, will you put them in the camp and will they start interacting with others? If they do, then you need nothing. Any ship you go on, they'll just hang out with the kids at the camp and have a blast. Or if they're mama's boys, then maybe find a ship with some more activities that you're interested in doing. Water parks and things like that where you can spend some quality outside time and they can be involved in slides and swimming and things like that.
I would say, if you're not sure, I would say either a newer ship on Carnival or a newer ship on Royal Caribbean. One of those two are probably going to be your best bet for a first cruise for them.
Stephen Hayes, what's going on, Stephen Hayes? Cruising November 3rd to Key West and Nassau. Also has Freeport. Would then send us to another port. Yeah, they will definitely just send you to another port or give you a sea day if Freeport's lined up because they probably won't go. What's the current betting odds for the air hockey now, said Crazy Cat Traveler. Crazy Cat, I mean, I think the smart money's on me, obviously. I'm confident. Obviously Tony is scared. He's hired a trainer. He's buying shirts and gear to show that he's into air hockey to try to prove something. I don't have to do that. I'm just here. I'm going to have a couple cocktails, get myself up to one end of that air hockey table, and I'm just going to play my heart out for you guys, for the SAS crew, for Team SAS. I'm going to give it all I got. And at the end of the day, no matter who wins or loses, I'm going to make sure that Tony from Alito Loca buys drinks afterwards. So you can bet on that, folks. You can bet on that.
Oh, my gosh.
Drinks are on Tony.
Sandra said she can't wait for our videos from the group cruise entertainment for weeks. Well, I hope so.
I hope so too, Sandra. We're trying to figure out, because we just vlogged our Horizon trip not too long ago, and this is another Horizon trip, but it'll certainly have a different angle, so we're going to check it out.
Kristen Stevens said, and their mom too. Oh, she was the one that had the boys, the 10 and the
yes.
boys. Yeah, I would say you would enjoy a newer ship on Carnival or Royal Caribbean also. The pools are nice on those ships. They have nice spas. Good entertainment shows. So there's lots for adults and kids on those ships.
Let's see. What is the airspeed velocity of a swallow, said the Klaykowskis. That's going to be 24 knots. Sheila Bossiger said, Jamie, are you pole dancing on the Horizon? I will be, depending on how well the cocktail party goes.
How well the drink package is working for you.
Rob from Life with Favorites to do the Texas Fire Bill O'Brien tomorrow. They need to. No, they will keep him. Brian Schultz said, will Rico make it on the group cruise? I hope so. Her name was Rico. She was a showgirl. Rico had a deco, by the way. Her name is Rico. An American Swallow or African Swallow, said Trevor Glockler. Trevor, Chip will be on our live. If you know the Klaykowskis, Chip is a guest star they have. Captain Boo, that's what High C Cindy said. Captain Boo, we need Captain Boo.
I'm going to have to buy a new Captain Boo. I hope I can find one.
Ms. WW said, thinking about doing a refreshment package on Navigator. Is it really worth it if not a big cocktail drinker but want the coffee and bottles of water? That's tough, Ms. WW.
It depends on how you're gonna drink water and coffees. It probably depends on how many coffees you're gonna drink a day and the water and how much it costs. I know they have sales on it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how much it's going for right now on your cruise, but if it's under $20 a day, you may want to go ahead and get it just for convenience.
Hey, if you're gonna have listen. Usually we figure that if someone has the equivalent of 6 or 7 alcohol drinks a day, I understand. But what we do is we look at the average price of the drink versus what you're going to pay a day, and that's really all you can do. So depending on what you can buy the refreshment package for versus what you'll spend, if you have 4 coffees that are, I don't know, $5, $6 a pop, and then 3 or 4 waters that are $2.50 a pop, just do that math and figure out if you can do that on the average. And if you throw in whatever other drinks are available on the refreshment package that you get, you just want to make sure you can hit the average on a daily basis, and you're good to go. Otherwise, just go a la carte with your drinks. That's all you can do is just do the math and see if it's going to benefit you. Greg S. said, is it worthwhile for a travel agent to take on a booking 221 days out when the ship is basically sold out already? Well, Greg S., yeah, I think it's always worthwhile for a travel agent to take a booking.
As far as getting price reductions and things, yeah, I think it is, because there's still things they can, if there's any kind of problem, they can help you watch for different things. Like I said, sometimes you get benefits or perks or gifts or, different things from your travel agent. So, I think so.
There you go. Jamie, do you have a costume yet? No, Nancy, I don't. And at this point, Sharon, every great costume idea I had, Sharon has totally pshawed and taken away from and basically ruined for me. So I don't even know if I'm going to even wear a costume at this point.
You have not had any good ideas, though.
My ideas have been amazing.
Okay, why don't you share a couple of your ideas?
Okay, number one, Sharon has announced, it's no secret that she's going to be Lucy from I Love Lucy. Okay?
Yeah,
although
right, that's no secret. My wig does not fit very well, so it's I don't know. But I'm going to be Lucy.
She's announced she's going to be Lucy. I think that being Ricky to her Lucy would be predictable, boring, lame, uneventful. The list can go on. I just think it's lame. I don't want to be Ricky. What am I going to do? Just run around and go, oh, Lucy! Lucy! I mean, how many times can I yell that on a cruise until people are like, shut up, dude? And I'm just going to wear a suit and a hat. Actually, I'll just wear a suit and a hat that looks like this.
You could be Ricky with this hat.
Oh, Lucy! Yeah, no, it doesn't work. It's lame and boring.
Okay.
So what I did think about was, what other Rickies are there? And maybe you guys can let me know what you think of this idea. I thought about, instead of being Lucy and Ricky Ricardo, I thought she should be Lucy, and I would be, you remember?
I don't. You had a bunch of them, and I thought they were kind of silly. But.
Come on, hold on. Let me share a couple of the ideas. Let me share a couple of the ideas here real quick.
Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, who was it? I think I just saw it just pass. Let me
okay.
Go by. Think about it while I
wanted to be Ricky Bobby. So instead of Lucy and Ricky Ricardo, it would be Lucy and Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights. Lucy and Ricky.
Isn't that the costume that was $130?
Yes, it was, but it'd be perfect. Would that not be hysterical if we went and she was Lucy and I was Ricky, but not Ricky Ricardo, but Ricky Bobby? How funny is that?
I do not see anything funny about it.
How funny would that be?
No? No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Big Pap said he's going to wear a tuxedo to the cocktail party.
Oh, geez, Pap. Okay, I love you for that. All right, the Klikowski said Rico had a deco. 24 knots. Well done. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. He liked that answer.
We had some other Ricky options, too, that were different Rickies besides Ricky.
What were the other Rickies?
I don't remember, but I don't know. I didn't find them funny. So
maybe I should dress up like Tony Basil. Oh, Ricky, what a pity you don't understand. Oh, no, that's Mickey. Darn, I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
You better get a costume quick.
I'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. The water's underrated with the drink package. We drink a ton of water. That's what Klikowski said. That's a good call. I don't know. So we're still working out the hashtag drinks on Tony. Loser gets a pot of the face, said Blaine. Free drinks, said the Klikowskis. If you order a bottle of liquor to your cabin on board the cruise ship, can you bring it on your next cabin? Yeah, if you bottle of... Here's what I would tell you this, Nancy. Nancy, I would tell you this. If you're on a back-to-back, on the last night of your cruise, go down to the duty-free shop and buy a bottle or two, because at that time they won't realize it, and you could take those bottles, put them in your luggage, and then for the second leg of the cruise, you may have that alcohol available to you to use. A unique perk with a back-to-back cruise. Look into it and let us know how that works, and maybe we should give her some money to buy us a bottle. We're going to talk to you some more about that, Nancy. That's a great idea for Team SAS. Okay, I think that's about it. Do we have anything else? I don't like doing math while I'm on vacation, says Leisha. I don't blame you. Do you still have the Speedo from your modeling days? That's what Brian said. I do, but, I don't know if I fit in it anymore. When I wear a Speedo now, it looks like I'm trying to sneak a possum on board the ship in my pants is what it is.
Oh, my gosh.
I bet they'll take it to your new room. Ask your steward. That's twice I've heard pashawed. Sonny and Cher, said Sandra. What does pashawed mean? That's when you... Pshaw. I don't have any time for your shit. That's what pshaw means. I was pshawed. You know what that means. Pshaw. Thank you. Good impression, Jamie. Thank you very much. Ozzy. That would be an... You would be an awesome Ricky. Be Ozzy and yell Sharon. Sharon!
Oh.
I could do that. Work on my Ozzy impression. Whoa, dude, that hat is on fire. Let's see. Good point, Brian. I'll pay to see Jamie in that Speedo. Weird Al did a song about Lucy and Ricky. I like the Ricky Bobby idea. Thank you, Nurse Nancy. Speedo, since I won't be there. Ricky Williams, and just walk around with a massive bong. That could be an idea too. Different Rickies. I don't know what other Rickies. So if you're Ricky Bobby, you're just wearing tighty whities and a helmet. Not that scene, James Lemrick. Not that scene. Not the on fire scene. But thank you.
Gosh.
I say Ozzy and Sharon. If you're not first, you're last. So you're so right. Sean V. Rouse said so true. I'll jump on your head like a spider monkey, said Big Pap. I bet you will at that game. You will, because you'll be so mad because my Chargers will be whooping the ass of your Steelers. What? I shall do that. Who wants liquor for the group cruise? We'll talk to you, girl. Send her some money immediately. Pants off, dance off. Go as a water boy. Oh, that's a good one, Sean Villarreal. That is a great one, actually. Yes.
I love that movie.
Well, Bobby Boucher. I could go as Bobby Boucher. Richard P. said, when is your next cruise? What is up, Richard? October 13th is the next cruise. And then after that, we may be on a cruise ship somewhere in November. And then, of course, December, we have the Panorama. January, we have the Norwegian Encore.
We're going to be on, starting next month, we're
Yes.
going to be on a ship every month for the next 4 months.
Yes. Kristen Stevens said, thanks. It was a fun first chat. Kristen, thank you. It's been 2.5 hours. I think my mama said Vicky Valancourt. Robbie O'Malley said hashtag November. I can't wait. I think that Robbie O'Malley is going to introduce me to the captain of the ship, and I think we're going to have drinks together. Can you arrange that, Bob? Robbie O'Malley, can you arrange for us to have cocktails with the captain in the captain's cabin? Just let me know right now. Can you make that happen? I know you have pull on Norwegian, dude. I know you have pull. I'm sorry. I'm probably scaring him. He's like, oh my God, I'm fighting with this guy. I'm sorry. Don't be scared. My bad. We're going to need some high quality H2O. That's high quality H2O. Jamie, you and I are going to have a blast at the pole dancing class. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Listen, I think that's it. We've done everything. We've talked about everything. We've talked about cruising. We've talked about football. We've talked about leaving Miami from the port side or the aft. We've talked about everything. You guys are amazing. We love you. We thank you very much for watching. Sharon, give the people something to end the night with. Give them some words of wisdom from you or something. What do you have for us?
Oh gosh, I am tired now.
Did I put you on the spot?
Yeah, you did.
This is the kind of thing that Sharon yells at me for later.
I know.
Why did you ask me that question?
Word of wisdom.
Thank you, Megan. We love you.
Get out there
Pam
and
S.,
cruise.
thank you.
I mean, I don't know. We love to cruise.
Yes.
If you haven't cruised yet, try to get on a cruise soon.
Anyone who hasn't said hi yet and you want me to say your name in the chat, right now is your time. You got 1 minute left. Say hi in the chat, and we'll say hi back to you, and we really, really appreciate you being here. Good night, Janet Moyer. Hi, C. Cindy. Happy cruising. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Congrats again on 1K.
Yeah.
It was so exciting to see that happen. Steelers going to struggle, said Big Pap. Cruise on, said William Hanson Jr. Amy Franzak said hi. Trevor Glocker said ABB. I think he meant ABBA. ABBA, his favorite band. Hashtag Possum Cruise, said Blaine 2007. That's why I wear black, said James Lemrick. All right, I was hoping a lot of people would come out and say, hey, what's up? I have been sitting there quietly. I didn't say hi, but Kayla Lemrick is there. Come on, the Klaykowskis. Another one, dude? You're crazy. That's uncalled for, John. You're ridiculous. One day in 2020 on the group cruise, I'm going to pay you back for all these super chats you threw out there. Farewell and good night to Jim and Annette Thalman. Oh, ABBA, I love ABBA, said Robbie. There you go. Sonia H, hi. Ms. WW, good night. No hate talk here from Nurse Nancy. Tim Campbell Sr., thank you both. We'll be watching in the future. We appreciate that. We hope you guys had a good time. Thanks for joining us. And until next time, from everyone here at Sharon myself, Sharon, Matthew, and of course, the beautiful Leanne and Nurse Nancy from the team Sharonatsea. We want to leave you with one last thought before we exit the building, and that thought would be...
Happy cruising.
Happy cruising, guys.
Good night,
We
everyone.
appreciate it. Here's a little photo, just to think of us and how much fun we have on our cruises on the way out the door. Peace out. Good night. Thanks for
See you
joining us.
next week.
Peace out. That's how we roll. That's us at the Alchemy Bar, enjoying some cocktails. Sharon, what do you have in your hand right there?
Oh gosh.
That's a 40 is the new 20.
It is.
That looks like a 40 is the new 20. I am enjoying the Alchemist Sidecar right there, which is my new favorite drink, and I will be drinking a lot of them on the horizon. And there to our left, you can see the M50 and all kinds of people, including, I just noticed a lady in the background with orange hair. I don't know what the deal is with her. But guys, thank you for joining us. We love you. Have a great night.
Good night, everyone.
And we'll see you later.